Benson for the point. Back to better through the block and down. He'll go. Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West High School and the Johnson Sports Complex for Section 8A football on 106.5 FM KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Today, it is playoff football with the number 1 seed of Section 8A, the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, and the number 4 seed from Section 8A, the Red Lake County Rebels. These two teams played last Wednesday night to end the regular season of high school football. Red Lake County played Tuesday night, a victory over Bagley. The Cougars had a first-round bye. This is the pregame show presented to you by Bitker Inc. The Bitker Inc. pregame show fires us up here on this Saturday afternoon on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. We bring you back here with a pregame show from Bitker Inc. We'll be visiting with the head coaches of the Red Lake County Rebels and the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and get you ready for the kickoff. The Cougars and the Rebels, 106.5 KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. The Bitker Inc. pregame show underway from the Johnson Sports Complex. Bitker Inc. thanking you for your business. Find them between Ada and Halstead at 218-456-7467 as we bring you the coverage tonight of Ada-Borup-West, this afternoon, I should say, Ada-Borup-West in Red Lake County. It's Section 8A football playoff action as we bring you pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers elevator. Down on the field, Leif Bakken is joined by the head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, Paul Tingham.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Tingham, congratulations on your number one seeding, and so that gives you a bye. Is it kind of nice to have that first night off and then be able to come into the second night or second day, I should say, and be a little more prepared?
Yeah, it definitely is. It just gives you that little bit of extra healing time and recovery time. You know, after a 8-game regular season, it's, you know, the kids are just wear and tear, they're sore, and just we were able to take the whole weekend off last weekend, so 4 days off, and then, you know, come back early this week and kind of prepare for just what we need to get better at. And then once we found out who we're playing on Tuesday, we could focus on playing Red Lake County. So definitely is nice to have that Tuesday off for sure.
When you look at the tape from the game the other night and looking at Red Lake County, you played them at the end of the season. What's kind of the plan coming into tonight's game?
You know, we're very familiar with each other, so, you know, we just made a couple of minor adjustments, and I'm just going to come down to who executes better, I think, and just take care of the football and just be more physical up front is the biggest thing, I think. You know, we played well against them, but we definitely had some things we can improve on, and, you know, kit cover and just a few little things you see on tape. So, you know, just need to fix those little things and just come out and play football.
A brisk north wind today, is that going to affect how we play, maybe running to the north and passing to the south, or maybe we'll just keep it on the ground tonight?
It'll definitely affect the passing and kicking game, kicking that direction for sure. It's, I don't know, it's got to be about 20 mile an hour, I'd say. So, you know, I think you got to be able to have the threat of throwing it. So, you know, we'll give it a try and see how it goes, but it definitely may limit our passing and going to the north. So we'll see what happens.
Last thing for you is with the cooler temperatures, does that affect the guys a lot? I know a few of them have hand warmers and whatnot, but does that make a big difference to you, or do you think they're just ready to go and they want to just play football?
I don't think it makes a big difference, because if you're playing, you're running around, you're warm. So, you know, it's cool out, but it's not that bad. So I think the guys in the sidelines feel it more than the guys playing. They're going to be standing there shivering, but the guys playing are going to be fine.
Best of luck today, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
That is Leif Bakken down on the field with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West Cougar football. The pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers elevator and Georgetown Agronomy working with you, the area farmer. The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues as we get you ready for Ada-Borup-West and Red Lake County. The Rebels and the Cougars playoff action on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Jim Lund from Legacy Seeds. Did you know in a bag of seed, 100% of the yield potential comes from two components, the seed's genetics and the seed's quality? Here at Legacy Seeds, along with delivering the most cutting-edge genetics, we pride ourselves in having some of the industry's highest quality standards. Because we know each spring, a farmer gets one chance to plant with the highest yield potential, and here at Legacy Seeds, we're just the company to help you do it.
So give them a call. Legacy Seeds, Alice, North Dakota, 701-689-BEAN or legacyseeds.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West School. This educational campus is filled with energy and a culture of striving for excellence with academics, fine arts, and athletics. With current enrollment over 700 students who are busy learning and participating in school activities, the administration and staff of Ada-Borup-West School welcomes parents and community members to also participate with support to all students. Learn more of the current success and events at the school website ada.k12.mn.us.
A-Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. A-Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, A-Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
We're bringing you coverage today on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues. It's Section 8A semifinal football round today. Ada-Borup-West will host Red Lake County. These two teams matched up just last Wednesday in the regular season finale. Down on the field with pregame coaches' comments here today is the head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels, Brian Remick. He's standing by. Leaf Bakken has him.
Thanks, Kevin. And Coach, congratulations on your win in the first round. Tell me just a brief recap on that game, maybe something you learned on that one to bring to today.
Yeah, anytime you get a win in the playoffs, it's always a good deal. So kids came out while we were executed. We were able to withstand a few runs that Bagley had there and got out of there with a win and moved on to here.
So you get that win, and then again, you guys faced Ada-Borup-West not too long ago. So maybe a little fire in the belly today to get a little revenge in the playoffs?
Yeah, they're a number one seed. They're a good team, very good team. They do a lot of things well. They've got a lot of, very good players. They're well coached. A lot of strong physical kids. So we definitely have our hands full here, but we'll line it up here tonight and see what we can do.
When it comes to this north wind, as I just talked to Coach Tingham about it, pretty strong. So is that going to keep the ball on the ground a lot for you guys? Or are you going to still try to remain a little balanced, maybe put it in the air?
Yeah, let's see how the flow of the game goes a little bit here and try to do that. But obviously, it does factor in on some things. So, it is what it is, and we'll just line it up and see what we can do.
And with the wind, of course, a little bit chilly today, do you think the weather will affect your guys any, or they just want to play football and have fun?
I think they just want to play and have fun. You get out here, yeah, it's a little bit windy, but once you start moving a little bit, at least for the players, it's, not a bad situation.
Coach, best of luck today.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Down on the field with our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. That was Leaf Bakken and the head coach of the Red Lake County Rebel football team, Brian Remick, bringing you the Bitker Inc. pregame show here today from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. It's tournament time. Bitker Inc. reminds you that we're going into the colder weather. It's time to change those wiper blades before winter. Don't be on the roads with wipers that aren't working properly. Of course, they'll put wiper blades on for you at Bitker Inc. 456-7467. Bitker Inc. with our pregame show on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
Fall into savings on oil change and tires this month at Bitker Inc. The savings fall into your pocket with $10 off all Lucas oil change on your vehicles at Bitker Inc. Call to schedule your Lucas oil change and save the $10. Call Bitker Inc. 456-SHOP. That's 456-7467. Fall into more savings with Lucas oil changes at Bitker Inc. Oil change, tire repair, and new tires. Bitker Inc. located between Ada and Halsted. Call Troy 456-7467.
For the best selection in new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, stop by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. With one of the biggest, best selections around and the most competitive prices, it's worth your time to stop and visit the guys and let them put you in a new vehicle. Check out the selection online at christianmotors.com or stop by the lot in Fertile. Proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. It's Christian Motors in Fertile.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
Opportunity, employer, and provider.
We're bringing you coverage on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and also yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman and Leaf Bakken bringing you the action. Brandon Loosbrock, our guy Brandon, sandwich artist mostly on Saturdays, but today he's a producer of a broadcast. And also thanks to myself for running the radio side today, too. Leaf, this is a huge deal. We're technically producing everything in the world, man. It's all on us, you know?
Wow. And I'm just, down here being like, it's going to rain. No, it's not. It's cloudy, though.
We're going to talk weather as we're going to talk field conditions from Dave Dahl of D&D Mowing. Now, usually Dave Dahl is around busy at this time, of course, with fall cleanup. But due to illness, that is not happening this year with D&D Mowing. But, when it comes to getting on the schedule for next year and getting your lawn taken care of with D&D Mowing, you can always call Dave Dahl. 218-556-2116. We miss you, Dave, up in the booth. Trevor's doing a great job in replacement. Big-time thumbs up so far. But, Dave, of course, we do miss you. We'll look forward to seeing you around soon and glad that you're starting to come around there, my man. D&D Mowing, Dave Dahl. Big or small, they can do them all. But just a reminder that because of illness, they're not doing the fall cleanup this year. However, there's no fall cleanup needed on Doug Slininger's football field here at Johnson Sports Complex. There, Leave. Tell us about what the field conditions are like today.
No, it's windy. It's going to be windy.
And the wind switched, too. It was southerly, now northwesterly.
It was southerly, now it is coming out of the north. The flag's sticking out pretty good. Coach Tinjum, I think he might be a little bit of a meteorologist, thought maybe 20 mile an hour. So that's what we got. The lines look good. Good job on the paint today, and got her all set up. That's going to be the big thing. The weather is going to be, the wind is going to be the big factor. We're probably going to see a lot on the ground, but we heard both coaches talk about maybe what the situation presents to them is going to be what we see. And so Coach Tinjum definitely saying don't want to rule out the pass, and I feel like Coach Remick also thinking that as well. Didn't necessarily say it, but when you have wind at your back, you're able to use that wind a little bit on a deeper pass, so we'll see what happens. And, it's a little bit chillier compared to Tuesday night for those who joined us for the Norman County East Hewlin-Hitterdal game that we had on KRJB. And the wind was probably about the same. That one was out of the south. But it is chillier on this Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and it was more mild with Ada-Borup-West and Red Lake County here last Wednesday when they played, although it also was windy on that day, and teams did not pass into the wind. It was almost immediate. They chose not to. So here today, that may be a factor, but both teams do like to run the football significantly. We're looking forward to the matchup again. Just a couple days ago, these two teams would match up. The Cougars were victorious on that day with the matchup against Red Lake County to wrap up the regular season. Rebels are 7-4. 3-4 with a record. They have victories here most recently over Bagley. Ada-Borup-West had the night off on Tuesday as the Rebels played in that opening round. The other semifinal in 8A is going to be on Gold 101.5 KRJM and also on yourliveevent.com. That game is happening right now in Mahnomen-Waban and Polk County West. These two teams on this field and in Mahnomen, the winners will match up next Thursday night at 8 o'clock inside the Fargo Dome for the Section 8A Championship. We have coverage of Section 6 9-man football today as well. You can catch it on 96.7 FM KKCQ, Fertile, Beltrami, and Kluber-Convick. And we have Norman County, East Hewlin-Hitterdal, and Nevis on 1480 AM and 99.7 FM KKCQ here this afternoon. And Hillsborough, Central Valley, and Central Cass, North Dakota 11B football, that is on yourliveevent.com as their pregame is underway as well in Hillsborough. Ada-Borup-West, Red Lake County football. The Bidker Inc. pregame show continues as we broadcast from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent broadcast booth here today. Visit with Laura Tweeten today about, of course, saving for college, planning for the future. Your Thrivent financial representative is Laura Tweeten with locations in both Ada and Hewlin. We'll come back with more of the pregame show from Bidker Inc. right after this on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Sir Cosper leaf spot has been a challenge for sugar beet growers for years. I'm John Samdahl, sales manager with Beta Seed, and I know firsthand the impact Cercospora has on our growers and their bottom line. That's why I'm excited about a new ally in the battle against Cercospora. It's a new trait called CR Plus that balances disease tolerance with yields in a way no previous technology has. 60 years in the making, there's innovation bred into every seed. CR Plus is available, pending approval, in select Beta Seed varieties in our American Crystal market for the 2022 growing season. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halstead Living Center, or find more information at halsteadlivingcenter.com. Keep yourself healthy and take advantage of the October savings at Hillsborough Drug and Gift. Get your choice of DayQuil or NyQuil, just $6.99. Health Mart 24-count daytime multi-system liquid caps, $6.49. Health Mart arthritis pain topical gel is $11.99. Nature's Truth melatonin or hair, skin, nails, and collagen gummies, your choice, $7.79. Health Mart melatonin gummies, $7.49 at Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Now we're bringing you back here to our broadcast as well. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are, whether it's on yourliveevent.com or KRJB Radio. Leaf, down on the sidelines, as we get you ready for Ada-Borup-West and Red Lake County. Coin flip just happened. What's the scenario? What do we have in here today?
Well, scenario is that the Ada-Borup-West Cougars won the toss, deferred, and they will be kicking from north to south in this first quarter, and in this first half, I should say. And so they'll probably be able to get a deep kick, but we'll have to see how that sets everything up. And Red Lake County Rebels will get to start with the ball.
There you go, and that is the scenario. For those tuning in, maybe wondering about the Bison today, NDSU and Indiana State, that game will be, we're going to join it in progress after we're all wrapped up here today with high school football at the Johnson Sports Complex.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we'll join in progress. It'll be a late game. Golden Gophers, they are in Northwestern, Evanston, Illinois, taking on the Wildcats here today, and that's going to be later on Gold 101.5 KRJM as well.
Oh, boy.
Let's talk about our keys to the game here in our Bitker Inc. pregame show, the keys to the game here today. And when we look at keys for success for both teams, Ada-Borup-West in recent games have really cleaned up. They haven't had turnovers. They haven't had much for penalties. They were 2-1 as far as a turnover ratio against Red Lake County the last time they were out. So, Leaf, when it comes down to it, Ada-Borup-West is at their best when they don't turn it over and when they play rather clean football. But shouldn't everybody be?
That should be exactly the scenario, Kevin. If you don't turn the ball over and you're not getting penalized for anything, it should go real smooth for you. And so good to hear that they've cleaned that up and things have been going well. We also know that their run game is really strong. And with the wind, they're probably going to rely on that quite a bit tonight.
Cougars against Red Lake County on last Wednesday, the regular season finale, put up 428 yards of offense. And Red Lake County was only able to muster a total of, on their end, they only had 170 yards of offense and really was low-key. I think 60 yards in the first half. So they need to get things going offensively, Leaf. And one thing that Coach Remick has mentioned, and we know this for a fact, they're young. They have some size, but they're young, and offensively they just haven't been scoring a ton, so they need to play strong defensively in order to stay into this one today.
Yeah, defense has been key, especially in these late season games into playoff. One of the things you also have to remember, and this is me as a former lineman that I am, that the offensive line has to do their job, and you get a few more yards out of the deal then as well when it comes to running, opening up that hole to get a little more than 60 yards. So I'm looking forward to this afternoon. I think the Rebels will put up a fight.
And I do like that whenever we talk about what we used to do in high school football, that you get to reference that you were an offensive lineman, and if people
center.
and center. I mean, you don't have to be the largest of guys out there to be a center, but I mean, I just love that. And I'm glad that you could keep bringing it up. It makes me happy.
I'm glad that I can make you happy, and I hope people who know me, can get a chuckle out of it as well.
And they certainly are getting a lot of wind here today, as the wind is howling at the Johnson Sports Complex. The wind, woof, it's really picking up right now. Gus, that flag is out there stiff here right now. As we bring you more of the Bitker Inc. pregame show, we'll come back to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, getting you ready for the starting lineups and opening kickoff, Section 8 semifinal football on 106.5 KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
This is Jim Lund from Legacy Seeds. Did you know in a bag of seed, 100% of the yield potential comes from two components, the seed's genetics and the seed's quality? Here at Legacy Seeds, along with delivering the most cutting-edge genetics, we pride ourselves in having some of the industry's highest quality standards. Because we know each spring, a farmer gets one chance to plant with the highest yield potential, and here at Legacy Seeds, we're just the company to help you do it.
Contact Bruce Colseth, District Sales Manager in Thompson, 701-741-2473.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. We'll take a break, and when we come back, starting lineups and kickoff for the Section 8A semifinal between the Red Lake County Rebels and the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. It's yours on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Fall tillage work, turning the dirt over with a Summers chisel plow from Norman County Implement. Here's the deal. It's a 32-foot Summers chisel plow priced at $20,000 from Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. Talk with Chuck or Neil on this Summers chisel plow. Ask them about other tillage equipment, including the new Versatile Fury. Get more tractor power. Versatile Delta Track 2021 model. Huge discounts right now. Talk with Chuck or Neil at Norman County Implement. They thank you for your business.
Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
The Rough Grouse Roadhouse is located just east of Island Lake, across from Mershman's Taxidermy. The Roadhouse invites you to stop in before or after the game to eat or just come in and socialize with family and friends. They also have weekly food specials. Just go to their Facebook page and see what their special of the day is, or call 668-2111. Supporting the area students in the classroom as well as in all their extracurricular activities. The Rough Grouse Roadhouse, 5 miles south of Langby on County Road 4.
The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues, and it's time for the starting lineups on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Norman County Implement with fall tillage specials ready for you. 32-foot Summers chisel plow priced at $20,000. Norman County Implement, Highway 9, North and Ada. The starting lineups, let's start defensively for the Red Lake County Rebels. Up front, the defensive front will be a junior, Gerald Moline, a senior, Jed Duden, Jackson Hofer is a junior, and Ashton Fredrickson is a sophomore, your defensive front. The linebackers for the Rebels, Blaine Schmitz, a senior, Paul DeHate, a senior, Matt Renner, a junior, and Tyler Escali, a senior. The defensive backfield, Owen Shervestead is the safety, he's a freshman. Brock Seeger, a freshman, and also John Powers, a sophomore, the defensive backs. Red Lake County Rebels head coach Brian Remick, assisted by Seth Schmitz, Corey Burrill, and Aaron Moll. White uniforms, blue numerals and letters, black pants, and the blue helmets for the Rebels of Red Lake County. Starting lineups for Norman County Implement for the offense of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Starting at left tackle, Sergio Reyes. Left guard, Drew Peterson. Dylan Gunderson is the center. Keaton Byron, your right guard. And Bo Jorgensen is your right tackle. Your two wide receivers are Evan DeVos and Cameron Spaeth. Trenton Sipp is a running back, along with Bo Fetting and Ollie Kritzberger. Aiden Marcuson will be the quarterback for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. The Cougars head coach Paul Tingham, assisted by Ken Lee-Wally, Nate McRaven, Dan Jorgensen, and Rod McCullum. They're in the red uniforms, black numerals and letters, white trim, black pants, and black helmets. The Norman County Implement starting lineups. They're hiring for positions of lot maintenance, mechanic, shop foreman, and more. Talk with Chuck to apply at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North in Ada. This concludes the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Call 218-456-7467. Troy the Tire Guy, he's got new tires for you at Bitker Inc. My name is Kevin Kochman, bringing you the broadcast today from the Laura Tweet and Thrivent broadcast booth, getting ready for the opening kickoff from Doug Marcuson in Marcuson Accounting. I just see Doug. He's right there, quite literally, enjoying a hot dog in front of me. You can call Doug at 218-784-6002, located in the Arvig Building in Ada. Doug Marcuson, Marcuson Accounting. I'm joined by, down in the field, Leaf Bakken. Hi, Leaf.
Howdy.
And Brandon Loosbrock, my guy to the left, running the show for YourLiveEvent.com. And, of course, with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, let's bring you the action. You're tuned in to KRJB, Ada, Minnesota, and YourLiveEvent.com. Coming up on 2 o'clock, and we're seconds away from kickoff. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars deferred the opening kick, and they would defer the coin toss after winning, and they will choose to, of course, to let Red Lake County make that decision. Right, Leaf? Makes sense.
Right.
Clear as mud.
Yep.
Red Lake County says, yeah, we want the ball. And the Cougars said, great, we'll kick it, and we're going to pick the wind, and they're going to use the wind at their back to start the football game. So, deep back to receive for the Red Lake County Rebels, they have number 25, Brock Seeger, and also Blaine Schmitz deep to receive the kick from Dalton Jorgensen. And the opening kickoff from Doug Marcuson and Marcuson Accounting Service is away, and it'll be Schmitz bobbling it at the 24-yard line. He's going to pick it up and fake the handoff. Schmitz keeps it, who returned to kick for a touchdown last week against Ada-Borup-West. He's down at the 29-yard line. First down and 10, Red Lake County.
Great job by Dustin Olson on the pursuit, getting the tackle there for the Cougars. And we're underway with second round of playoff football.
Yes,
Kevin.
we are. Good afternoon, Leaf Bakken. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast today. Looking forward to bringing you high school football. Winner moves to the Fargo Dome for the Section 8A title. The other 8A semifinal happening between Monome and Wabat and Polk County West. That is on Gold 101.5 KRJM and also on YourLiveEvent.com. Shervestead is the quarterback for the Red Lake County Rebels. The freshman will be under center with the I formation, as they give to the back, Schmitz, and he is brought down to the backfield right out of the gates, and on the tackle there is Sergio Reyes bringing down the return, or the ball carrier Schmitz, a loss of a yard at the 28-yard line.
Good job breaking through the offensive line, and that's what I said key was going to be, Kevin. You have to have a strong offensive line to make sure the quarterback or running backs don't get gobbled up in the backfield.
It's Guy Bergeson, Brock Canott, Jed Duden, Matt Renner, Jackson Hofer, left to right, your offensive line for the Red Lake County Rebels. Shervestead will be under center. They go with the T formation in the backfield. Shervestead gives on the second, power handoff this time. Seeger bounces off a tackle, gets across the 30. He's going to be down at the 33-yard line, where it'll be third down for the Red Lake County Rebels after a gain of 5.
Bo Fetting pushing him out of bounds. He had some help from Kritzberger as well.
And so for the Red Lake County Rebels, gaining 5, it's third down and 7. Into the wind, just underway. 11-10 remains here in this first quarter. Seeger, the running back, was rushed out of bounds there by the Cougar defense. So it's a third down and 7 from their own 33. Red Lake County football. 11-10 remains in this first quarter. No score. Going power formation with the T set. Wing to the left side is Schmitz. Quarterback Shervestead is under center. Tight end to the left of the formation for the Rebels. They'll turn and fake the handoff. Passing into the wind. Shervestead sets his feet. Good pass. It's a little bit underthrown, and it's intercepted by the Cougars. Cameron Spaeth holds onto it. And for Cameron Spaeth of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, that is his second interception this season.
Great job there. And, Kevin, we talked about a passing game today, especially going into the wind. The wind caught that one, hung up there, and the offense had their eye on it too, but great job there for Cameron to come up on it and make it happen.
Cougars pick it off on the first possession of Red Lake County. It's an interception. Cougar ball. They'll have it at their own 46-yard line. First down and 10, Ada-Borup-West going from left to right, wind at their back. Cougars offense will be led by Aiden Marcuson, who will come out under center. They'll come out with the inverted wishbone offense as well. The deep back, or offset I should say, the deep back is Bo Fetting. Is going to get to the outside right out of the gates. Into Rebel territory, cuts back at the 30, spins to the 25-yard line, and he's going to be down at the 22-yard line. A big gainer for Bo Fetting and the Ada-Borup-West Cougars.
Blaine Schmitz leading the tackle there, but quite a few Rebels helping out as well. A big run for the Cougars.
So I got to do a quick little math there. 32-yard run for Bo Fetting on first down and picks up a fresh set of downs for the Cougars, who will break the huddle. So a first down on the first offensive play for Ada-Borup-West. It brings up first down and 10. They're going to say officially at the 23-yard line. Cougars come out, 2 backs, and they're going to give this time. It'll be Trenton Sip on the carry, and Sip's going to fall ahead about a yard on the play, second down.
That time on the tackle was Jed Duden, senior for this Rebel team, standing at 6'2".
Officially no gain on the play that time for Trenton Sip. He got tripped up at the line of scrimmage, like Leaf mentioned, by Duden. So second down and 10 at the 23-yard line. Spaeth will be the receiver, split to the right of the formation. Left side receiver is Evan DeVos. Markison back to pass. He'll fire on a slant route to DeVos. Coverage was there. On the coverage that time was John Powers. An incomplete pass, a little bit behind DeVos. Clock stops at 10:03, third down.
Good coverage by Powers, as you mentioned, Kevin, and the win to help out Markison, but you got to make sure you're leading that receiver. But again, I think that it might have been missed anyway. Powers was guarding him tight.
It is Cougar football, third down and 10. Ball at the Rebel 23-yard line. Receivers each way for the Cougars. Pitch left side. This is going to be Fetting, who's going to cut back, find some space. Now cuts back one more time, and he's going to be into the end zone. 23-yard touchdown for Bo Fetting. His 24th touchdown of the season, his 21st on the ground, and the Cougars are on the board to start.
Owen Shervestead had a hold on Fetting, but Fetting maybe greased up or something because he's slipping away and made it happen. Good job running that one in and getting away from all the defense.
Score comes with 10 minutes exactly remaining in this first quarter. As Fetting, he is in the end zone on a 23-yard touchdown run. And the PAT, the kick from the kicker, that's, I believe, was that Jawan Ha doing the kicking here? It was J1. No, it was not.
No.
Excuse me. Let's get this right here. It was Noel Alvarado out of Borup, Minnesota. Alvarado, extra point kick is good. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 7-0. Cougars leading Red Lake County on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Eli Swenson at AgriMax by calling 218-790-6375 or their main office at 891-2211.
And here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com, it's Cougars on the board after the interception by Cameron Spaeth. The Cougars run down the field, 4 plays and 54 yards. And it's Bo Fetting in the end zone. Rushing touchdown. Kick from Alvarado is good. It's 7-0 Cougars. 10 minutes to play first quarter. It is Ada-Borup-West now kicking the football. Seeger and Schmitz deep back to receive for Red Lake County, and Bo Jorgensen will tee it up. Jorgie with a pooch kick here that's going to roll and bounce out of bounds inside the 15-yard line, and procedure penalty against the Cougars. So we'll see as the officials will get the ball set here. Leaf, are you seeing anything, or am I not seeing it right, or what's going on here?
Sorry, I missed what you said. The official flagged it for rolling out of bounds. It was very close.
I was going to say, because I'm just confused as to why it's taking so long, but okay.
Now we've got it set, because we do go right to the 35, so everything's good.
It was all fine. I was just very confused. It was just taking way too long for the ball to get. Sorry.
No, all good, all good. I had a little static go through and missed on your end. Yes, we're set at the 35 and good to go.
Okay, procedure penalty on the Cougars is what it ends up being. Red Lake County football. Shervestead is, it's going to be Schmitz actually giving the handoff this time. He gives to Seeger in the backfield. Nowhere to go, running into Grayson Catlett, Trenton Sip, and the Cougar defense. Seeger nowhere to go after the handoff from Schmitz. It'll be second down and 11 after a loss of 1.
Got to make sure you're moving forward on that run. On a boot like that, you got to hit that edge hard. Otherwise, you end up in that situation with a lost yard. And again, offensive line has to make a push.
Shervestead, who started in the first of course, possession at quarterback. He split out to the left as a receiver. Blaine Schmitz, a senior under center, taking some snaps. He'll take this one from Duden. Turn, and he's going to keep it himself, but he's into the hands of Bo Jorgensen. His 4th tackle for loss this season, bringing down the quarterback, this time Schmitz. No gain on the play. It was the option keep, and Leaf, he kept that option relationship with the running back. They stuck it in together, and, eventually Schmitz just goes right into the hands and the big arms of Bo Jorgensen.
Yeah, Schmitz saw his running back get ate up by the defensive line, and then Jorgensen was able to roll out, and let's see, Schmitz stands at 5'11", Jorgensen is 6'1", but at that moment, it looked like he was about to eat him up.
So Shervestedt is now the quarterback, one receiver to the left. Now they're going to get a whistle. Flag comes down.
I think it's false start.
We can get a false start here against the Red Lake County Rebels. It'll be their first penalty of the football game for 5 yards. So move it back 5 yards, and now it's 3rd and longer. 3rd down and 16 upcoming for Red Lake County. They'll be at their own 29-yard line as 8.5 to go in this first quarter. And it's 3rd down and 16 now coming for the Rebels. Rebels will come out and under center. Shervestedt, the quarterback, 2 backs in the backfield. DeHate and Seeger. And now in trouble. Pass is going to be, quarterback Shervestedt is going to be brought down at the 25-yard line. Cougars there to bring him down, and it'll be 4th down and 20 for the Rebels.
None other than Jorgensen and Lance Kritzberger getting into the backfield and making the sack. And 4th down will most likely prompt a tough punt into the wind.
Yeah, that's, the Cougars looking at having pretty good field position. If the punt gets away, no problem. Schmitz will be doing the kicking. Deep back for the Cougars. They're not far. They're still in Rebel territory. It looks like you've got Bo Fetting and also Wyatt Larson back for the Cougars. Snap is good. The kick is, it's not the greatest because of the wind and a little backspin. Rebels will jump on it at the 41. Cougars will have great field position at the Rebel 41-yard line with 7.5 to play in the first quarter, leading 7-0.
You know, I thought I was kind of impressed with that kick. A little high maybe, but hey, able to get it down the field a little ways and change things up.
Well, yeah, it did certainly. It nets 21 yards. It could be a lot worse, but it'll be 41-yard line for the Cougars from the Red Lake County 41. Underway high school football, section semifinal high school football today for Section 8A, Ada-Borup-West and Red Lake County. Cougars will come out with the offset power formation here. They'll turn, fake the handoff. Markison feeling pressure, and Markison is wrapped up and brought down. Red Lake County coming on the pressure, and flying in and making the tackle in the backfield is going to be 54. It's going to be 44. Paul DeHate coming in, making the sack, bringing down Markison at the 49. 8-yard loss on the play.
Good job by the Rebels breaking through the line, getting in the backfield. Markison really didn't have enough time to establish anything there, Kevin.
No, nowhere to go, and it was. I was looking through the binoculars, and I could see just watching Markison step back, and there was pressure immediately. So nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd down and long for the Cougars now. 2nd and 18, back on their 49-yard line of the Rebels. Turn. Fake and now give on the counter, and this is Ollie Kritzberger, and he is one man to beat, cuts back field, turns on the Jets. He has one more man to beat, and he does. 49 yards for a touchdown. Ada-Borup-West leads by 2 scores.
Great job on the run there, able to break past a couple of guys, wide open hole to move through, and just a foot race there at the end, Kevin, as you mentioned, as he was trying to outrun the opponent and did so.
Well, the big touchdown run, but then basically, Leaf, it was the line. They opened up a hole for Ollie Kritzberger. He had to use some speed, but that line, they opened up a hole. 6:36 to play in the first quarter. The kick from Alvarado hits the upright. It's no good. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it is Ada-Borup-West 13, Red Lake County nothing on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Subway Ada. Eat fresh. If you need lunch or dinner for a meeting or a get-together on short notice, Subway Ada can put together a great meal quickly. They have party platters, cookies, chips, soups, and beverage options. They have box lunches as well that they can put together for your group. Subway Ada builds it the way you want it with fresh bread and fresh veggies. Think of Subway Ada when you need catering for any occasion, large or small. Subway Ada, the home of fresh. 784-SUBS or 784-7827. Subway Ada. Eat fresh.
We're back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. It was two-play drive for the Cougars. Starting on the Red Lake County 41-yard line, they lose yards, and then they hand it off to Ollie Kritzberger on the misdirection. He comes inside, and big hole, and away goes Kritzberger. 49 yards for a touchdown. Cougars lead at 13-0 over Red Lake County. 6.5 to play here in this first quarter of action. Kevin Kochman, Leaf Bakken with you as the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard is all Cougars to start here today in the 8A semifinal. Doing the kicking is Bo Jorgensen for the third time in the first quarter. He kicks it away. Schmitz at the 14-yard line. He'll give to Seeger. They'll try to set things up along the sideline like they did when they scored a touchdown last week. And Seeger found some space, gets across the 30, 35, and up to the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Red Lake County Rebels as he's up to officially the 42-yard line near side hash.
Dustin Olson making that tackle. He did that in the first kickoff as well, so good pursuit and good tackle. Better field position here for the Rebels.
Yep, they'll start off here this time in their best field position. It's improved each time. 29, 35, now the 42-yard line. Rebels will come out in the T formation. And the quarterback under center this time is Shervestead. On first down and 10 from the 42, he'll hand it to Schmitz. Schmitz goes into the arms of Jorgensen. No Catlett this time, and he earns past the 45 to the 46-yard line. A 4-yard, make it 3-yard gain on first down. Schmitz picks up 3. It'll be second down for the Red Lake County Rebels. To the 46-yard line. We have 6 minutes to play in the first quarter, and the Rebels will be facing a second down and a 7 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback, Shervestead, he will be under center once again, the T formation defense. T formation backfield, excuse me. Movement. Looked like Grayson Catlett. He got caught looking at the or listening or something there, Leaf. I guess he got to be looking at the ball. The nose guard jumps across and false start on the Cougars, puts the ball at the 49 now of the Cougars.
Yeah, just gotta watch the ball, especially as a defensive lineman, and just can't go off of anything on the other side. The quarterback's going to try to trick you.
Offsides Cougars, so Shervestead under center from the Cougar 49-yard line. It's going to be second down and short, and they give this time. Short gain, but could be close to a first down. Anything would have been really, I guess, just a couple of yards is all they needed. Was the give to DeHate. He comes off hobbling just a little bit. He should have 2 yards, and that should be a first down. Chains move, put the ball at the 47-yard line.
Yep, they get the chains moved, and I can understand hobbling out of that a little bit. He got twisted up and took a little longer for the officials to blow the whistle, but he wasn't down yet, so just got to wait for that whistle, and the Cougars kept pursuing.
Yeah, it happened right in front of you there down there in the field. As Shervestead's under center with the wind howling in their face. 5:15 to play in this first quarter. The give for Red Lake County. This is a give to Seeger. Brock Seeger's going to launch himself forward to the 44. Should be a gain of 3 on second down.
Aaron Sipp making the tackle there.
That was on first down. Excuse me, Leaf.
Yes, 6-foot junior out there.
So the Rebels now have a second down upcoming. First quarter action. It's moving along. 4:50 to play in the first quarter. Cougars 13, Rebels nothing. Rebel football from the Cougar 44. A second down and 7. Shervestead is under center. You can hear the wind as the handoff. No, Shervestead keeps it himself, runs into the Cougars defense, and he's brought down Reyes and also Hoven there on the stop as they'll put him down at the 45. It's a loss of 1, third down.
Don't want to forget Peg Leeseth was there as well, helping out on that tackle as he comes off the field. Get a little replacement there for that defensive line.
Peg had a pick 6 in the Cougar victory over Underwood a few weeks ago, right here on home field.
Wow.
As he is out, he has been out, has been shuffling in a little bit. Catlett in at the D tackle spot right now. Fake, give, and in the backfield, Bo Jorgensen. He had penetrated so much that he was able to basically tackle the running back from behind. Seeger goes down at the 47. It's a loss of 2, and 4th and long for the Rebels.
After a couple of decent plays for the Rebels and then that penalty really helping them out, they're starting to slack a little bit, and they just got to, I think, pick up the intensity, Kevin. Honestly, the intensity there on those 2 plays really got them going.
I'll be flat honest. I think just in general, this facility, we're lacking intensity right now. I mean, it's kind of dead out there. I don't know if it's because it's windy and cold. Now, this punt is actually going to lose yards. We have a punt that's actually going to lose yards. Ball is going to be downed at the 47-yard line of the Rebels. So this kick actually goes back 6 yards.
I think that was, I didn't look. I was watching the kick more, but somebody got there and hit that. Fetting. I'm being told that Fetting got there and whacked the ball.
Okay, because it goes backwards.
Well,
so
and then you have the wind,
so
all the factors come into play. So Fetting gets back there, hits it with his hand, it flies funny, and the wind pushes it back.
Cougars will have the ball on the Rebel 47-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, 3:20 to play in this first quarter. Leaf, let's bring the energy, okay, man? Come on.
All right.
Let's fire it up out there. Come on,
guy.
I
can do.
Come on. Oh, we're having fun. Okay, receivers are split to the left side for the Cougars, and it is Marcuson back to pass on first down. He'll fire. Has a receiver, Cameron Spaeth, touchdown. Unless he trips. Spaeth to the end zone, 47 yards, and a screen and a touchdown for Ada-Borup-West. It is for Cameron Spaeth. That is his 4th receiving touchdown of the season. This goes 47 yards for the score.
Great job there as we saw Marcuson just line drive right down the middle, Kevin, and Spaeth wide open and taking it. You're supposed to bring the energy, Kevin. Spaeth with the touchdown.
Yeah, I know. As long as he doesn't trip. That's a big play for the Cougars, no doubt about it, into the end zone. As a score comes with 3:12 to go in this first quarter, as Marcuson Alvarado kicking the extra point, and the extra point kick in makes the score 20-0. Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County. 3:12 to play first quarter on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
20-0, Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County after the Marcuson to Spaeth touchdown pass. Alvarado's kick is good. 3:12 to go first quarter. It's 20-0, Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County in the Section 8A semifinals. Mahnomen-Waban and Polk County West, the other semifinal happening right now on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com. We'll try to catch up on that one at some point here and get an updated score for you as the game goes along. Strong wind here today and cloudy conditions at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada as we bring you the coverage on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Cougars will tee it up and kick it from left to right with the wind at their back once more. And for the 4th time in the first quarter, Bo Jorgensen will tee it up. Schmitz and Seeger deep back to receive for the Red Lake County Rebels. Jorgensen been very active. He doesn't come off the field a whole lot. From the offensive and defensive line play to kicking the football, and now the ball falls off the tee, and now the obligatory mention of Charlie Brown.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
But we don't want Lucy to hold the ball for a Bo.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Oh, here we go.
Ball looks like it's going to stand on the tee. Here it goes. Bo hurries up and kicks it away. And it's going to go over the head of Schmitz and into the end zone for a touchback. A rarity on this season for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars.
Well, when you got that strong wind behind you, Kevin, you're able to make that one happen. And that was just a good kick, finally.
Yeah, he got underneath it. And, once you get it up in the air, it does matter, So, Rebel football. 1st down and 10. Their own 20. 3:12 to go first quarter. And it is Red Lake County football trailing 20-0 to Ada-Borup-West. This is the poorest starting field position for Red Lake County now after last drive starting on their own 42-yard line. For the Rebels, under center looks like Shervestead. Shervestead turns and hands. He gives it to Schmitz right side. He is into the hands of the Cougars defense, and Sergio Reyes bringing down the ball carrier, tackled in the backfield. A loss of a yard, 2nd and 11.
The Rebels are missing the holes they're trying to find. I thought, honestly there, Kevin, I thought that maybe DeHate had the ball because he was on a dive and had a couple of yards, and then I heard you say Schmidt, so I had to look to the other side.
It does happen. It does happen. No, it's and they have with that T formation in the backfield. It does sometimes the triple option out of the T. It makes it difficult to know who's got the ball. Shervestedt turns and hands this time straight hand off to Seeger. He dives ahead, picks up yardage as Sip and Ollie Kritzberger bring down the ball carrier as Schmitz to the 25-yard line. He's going to get 6 back. 3rd down and 5.
We've seen the most success for the Rebels on that dive. Of course, you probably can't do that all day, Kevin, because then the Cougars will get a read on that. But that's been their success so far in their running game.
I'm going to let you know a secret. If you could block it and execute it every time, you could do that
Yeah,
time. But that's a lot to ask. 3rd down and 5 at the 25. Not just saying for the Rebels, any team. It's a lot to ask. Unless you're the Stephen Argyle Storm in the early 2000s, then of course they did that. Fumble snap. Schmitz jumps on top of it. Brought down by the Cougars. Looks like Pake Lyseth there to bring him down. Pake jumps on top of him at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2. 4th and 7 now for the Rebels.
Timeout's going to be taken here by Coach Tinjum.
So Schmitz jumps on top of it, a loss of 2 on the play. So for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they'll come out and call a timeout. Red Lake County with it heads to the sidelines now, and our timeouts are brought to you by Nick Prothero, Pioneer Seed, Community Co-op Energy Solutions Scoreboard. It is the Cougars 20, Rebels nothing on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Valley General Store in Halstead is now open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. They welcome you to stop in, get all your hardware items, groceries, and more now in the new store with more inventory. Valley General Store in Halstead. Come and shop for your fresh produce and grocery items. Valley General Store, now with groceries in Halstead. Thanks to all who have visited the new Valley General Store in Halstead. If you haven't been there yet, they welcome you to stop in at the store full of hardware, groceries, and more. Valley General Store in Halstead, open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, calzones, signature pizza, famous cheese squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers. Sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza.
Rebels will be punting right now, and Schmitz takes the snap out of the timeout from Nick Prothero, Pioneer Seed. He is hit by Bo Jorgensen. The kick is stopped by the wind at the 35-yard line. Punt will net 12 yards, and it'll be a first down Cougars at the Rebel 35-yard line. And, of course, deferring the okay, it is. So second quarter, Mahnomen-Waubun 6, Polk County West 3.
Ooh.
Mahnomen-Waubun 6, Polk County West 3. That's early second quarter there in Mahnomen. Rebels defending the Cougars here with 1:43 to play.
That
in
sounds
this
like a
first
good
quarter.
game, Kevin.
So far, so good, man. So far. Should be dandy, and you've got Cullen Rorick who can kick the football there for Polk County West. Back to pass, Markison in trouble, feeling the pressure from Red Lake County. Now gets away from a defender, and Markison will throw it out of bounds. Flag comes flying, and intentional grounding. Is that going to be the scenario here, Leaf?
This,
He
maybe.
didn't throw it to anybody.
The official on this side
threw the flag.
And so
It's
I don't mean to be this guy, but that's not his call.
It's former Major League Baseball player Mark Gulseth. Now we'll get the official. Yeah.
Oh, illegal man downfield.
That makes sense if you're going to pass and your guy's blocking 10 yards down the field. That makes sense, Leaf.
Yeah.
Now this case,
now it makes sense why he threw the flag.
I thought maybe intentional grounding from the standpoint that there is absolutely nobody in the vicinity, and in high school you don't have the tackle box, right?
Correct.
And I think about tackle boxes and I think about fishing.
And then I think about, man, do I wish it was spring going into summer and not fall. Although I love the fall.
I do too. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay the down. Or do you lose down? You lose the down.
You lose the down.
Sorry, it's
no,
a loss
no,
of
no,
down.
no, no,
Wait,
no.
no. Wait, yes. No. Yes, no. Yes, no. You don't lose the down. 5-yard penalty on Ada-Borup-West. Their third penalty of the game, totaling 10 yards. And the handoff goes to Bo Fetting. Fetting spins off of one, stays on his feet inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Maybe make it the 32. We'll see what the officials mark it. But it's going to be a decent gain on technically first down here after the 5-yard penalty. They'll put it at the 33 or right there between it, and second down and 7.
Junior Renner on the tackle.
So, get the right 7 for Fetting there, and now the handoff goes, or this is going to be a pass attempt. They were trying for Lance Kritzberger. They're going to say an incomplete pass And it'll be
Nope, that was complete.
My goodness.
It was complete. He scooped it up off, not off the ground, otherwise it would have been incomplete. Scooped it up near the ground, and they're moving the chains.
To the 25-yard line, so it's an 8-yard play, and it is a first down. That is Lance Kritzberger. And so an 8-yard connection there will be a first down for Ada-Borup-West, just their second first down of the quarter. First and 10 from the 25 of the Rebels. 45 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Handoff goes to Bo Fetting, who's going to get past one defender and get another inside the 25 to the 24. A yard on first down for the Cougars.
Renner and Hofer there for the tackle for Red Lake County.
So second down and 9 it'll be for Ada-Borup-West. 25 seconds remain before the first quarter horn. Cougars 20, Rebels nothing here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Sending Spaeth wide right. Cougars going double wides here each way. Back to pass, Markison. He'll turn and fire flat. In the flat area, was looking for Lance Kritzberger. He dropped it. He's not happy with himself. It does stop the clock with 5 seconds to play in the first quarter, and it'll be third down. Just a clean drop is what it was.
A little bit behind him, in my opinion, Kevin. So Kritzberger can't be too upset with himself, but
sure.
he could have rounded that one up. The wind also a factor. There was a dog barking and fireworks were going off, and just a whole distraction.
Hey, lights are coming on here at the Johnson Sports Complex. I don't know if that's helping the play of the game or not. Oh, boy, the ball is loose. Markison back to pass, was feeling pressure. Ball comes loose. He jumps on it at the 30. It's a loss of 6, and that's how the first quarter will come to a close. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it is Ada-Borup-West 20, Red Lake County nothing on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
And on YourLiveEvent.com, Ada-Borup-West 20, Red Lake County nothing as we get ready to start the second quarter. Kevin Kochman and Leif Bakken joining you along with Brandon Loosbrock, running the show here with YourLiveEvent.com today. Cougars flip the field and are facing 4th down and 15. So not that. 4th down and is it going to be 4th and 15? No, I don't think so. I can't remember now. It was now we're getting everything set, so it is going to be 4th down, and it is going to be 4th and 15.
Yep.
I'm never going to second-guess Eric Smart again until the next time I second-guess him, but I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cougars are going for it here, 4th down and 15 after the play. Last play was the jumping out of the fumble by Markison. So 4th and 15, Cougars are going to give inside trap. They give to Ollie Kritzberger, who cuts back outside, and Cameron Spaeth's going to be called for an illegal block in the back. And so forget the touchdown, even though Ollie Kritzberger goes 30 yards for the score. But Spaeth, it was a tough scenario for Spaeth to be in there, but you can't put your hands on the guy if he's going to do that.
And I was watching ahead on the run, so I missed that one. But when you have 2 flags, it must have been pretty obvious.
It's going to be the same thing. I mean, I'm not an official, and I saw that one pretty good there. So what happened was Spaeth was kind of going to seal on that on the backside. Kritzberger cut back. When he did that, Shervestead had his back to Spaeth. Spaeth put his hands on him. Shervestead goes down, block in the back. Not anybody's. And Shervestead's doing his thing. He's trying to follow the ball, and Spaeth trying to block somebody. It just can't do that. You can't block him in the back. That's illegal, Leaf.
Yes.
So
in
4th
the book.
and
Says don't do it.
Yes. So 4th and 15, and they're going to keep it right there. And now going to the air, trying to find one tight into the end zone, and oh my goodness, what a catch was made, and how about a makeup play?
Yeah,
Marcusson
that'll work.
into the wind. He finds Spaeth for a touchdown.
The wind now just picks up. It died a little bit there, so he was able to spiral that one through the air to the corner.
Wow.
What a throw, what a catch. And he was guarded tightly there by his opponent, who was Shervestad, like you said. And so you can't blame Shervestad at all on that.
That right there is what you call a highlight type play. But most of, as Alvaredo's going to kick the extra point, and Spaeth will hold, snap down, spot, good. The kick into the wind. Does it go? It does. It sneaks around the inside of the uprights, and the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 11:44 to play in the first half. Cougars 27, Rebels nothing. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Welcoming you back here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. 27-0 Ada-Borup-West, Red Lake County. Ada-Borup-West leading after the touchdown. It was Marcusson scoring. This was 11:44 in the second quarter. ABW. Marcusson to Spaeth again. This is a 30-yard touchdown pass, and Spaeth got called for the illegal block in the back on 4th and 15. So did they just decline the penalty then? That's what it was done, right? And it just replay the down. That's what it looked like. I don't know how it works, Lee.
No, because if you
I don't know why
if
they
you
weren't.
decline the penalty, the play stands.
I'm confused as to there was a penalty and it just brought it back. There was no additional yardage given against the Cougars.
It's from where the penalty happens on that one.
Got it, downfield. That's why it was. Okay,
Yep.
so it's a 10-yard penalty. That's what explains. Because it was odd that they were literally in the same spot.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. I can see your confusion. Yep.
Yep. So Marcusson then fires it to Spaeth, and now here's an onside kick. Does it get recovered by the Cougars? I don't know if it was intentional. It might have been. It's Cougars recovering, in this case, what would be an onside kick. They fired it off one of the Rebels in the front row, and they recover it. Ada-Borup-West recovers the onside kick in this case with 11:41 to play in the first half.
What happened there, Kevin, is that Jorgensen kicked a low one, and it went tried to go into the wind, I imagine, and Knott was there. It bounced off of him, and he was realizing a little too late that, now I have to get after this, and he was just a half second too late to dive on it, so the Cougars took over.
Okay, so that is I saw it hit, and I didn't know if maybe Knott had turned around or something or what, but at any rate, Cougar football, and in this case, it's almost like a turnover. Cougars will hand the ball off. This is, I believe, Bo Fetting on the carry here. Or is that Sip? Okay, I should have known. I didn't have my binoculars on. See, that's the difference when you're 1,000 feet away from the broadcast,
Mellon leading the tackle, but a bunch of Rebels were there on that one.
Sorry, correct you. Moline on the tackle that time.
Yes, thank you.
It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. Not that I'm perfect. Far from it, in fact, Leaf. I've already screwed up multiple times today. I screwed up before you were even awake this morning, It's kind of how that, and that's incredibly accurate statement. After a gain of 4 by Trenton Sip, the Cougars will come out in the wishbone formation, and it's going to be a fumbled snap. Looks like Red Lake County has the ball, unless it was too late.
Official blew the whistle. He held
okay.
3 up. So
okay, Cougars had it, and the ball did sneak loose. But as I was watching it all in my binoculars that time. Anyways, that's the second time the Cougars have put it on the carpet. They've been able to recover both.
Both these teams looking to find the carpet in Fargo.
Yes, winner advances to the section title game, taking on the winner of the Mahnomen-Waban Red Lake Polk County West game. That's happening right now on YourLiveEvent.com and on Gold 101.5 KRJM. At last check, second quarter, Mahnomen-Waban was leading 6-3, and there the wind is going to be cross field rather than here, where you have a field, the wind coming from one end zone to the opposite. So Fetting got the carry that time, Leaf to the 41. He picks up 2, fourth down for the Cougars.
Tackle led by Hofer, and then a bunch of Rebels came in after that. Good job by the official seeing the play stop and trying to get those guys off of him before anybody gets hurt.
Oh, we've seen some pileups,
Yeah.
It does happen from time to time. Cougars 4th and 5 into the wind from the Rebel 41 after the onside kick. Whether it was designed or not, Cougars were able to take advantage of it. That'll be a question for the postgame. Leaf makes note. Here's Markuson handing off, inside handoff again to Ollie Kritzberger. This time does not break free like he had the previous couple of times, and the Rebels defense makes his stop. In on the stop that time was Jed Duden making the saving tackle. I say touchdown saving, it was far from it. Stopping him at the 39. It was just 3 yards short of the down, and it's first down and 10 for the Rebels.
Yeah, good big defensive stand there for the Rebels, and so they got to be happy with that. Now they got to see if they can make some offensive plays and get some points on the board. They've still got 9.5 left in this half.
From their own 39-yard line, after the Cougars' turnover on downs, Cougars had 4 consecutive touchdown drives, and now Rebel football. They go with the wishbone formation now as they turn and hand this one off. This is going to be Schmitz. He sneaks across the 40 and then across the 45 and now is down at the 47. He'll get 8 yards on first down for Blaine Schmitz.
Kritzberger on the tackle. Good job there, and a good job on the run trying to find that sweep.
Yeah, gets to the outside and makes a play. Red Lake County to the 47-yard line. Second down and a couple upcoming. We have Section 6 9-man football on the radio today on 96.7 FM KKCQ and on 1480 AM 99.7 FM KKCQ with the 2 Section 6 9-man semifinals. Fertile Beltrami, Kluber, Gonvik on 96.7 FM. Nevis and Norman County East Dual and Hitterdal on 1480 AM here today. Handoff on second down. They give it to DeHate, and he is going to be met as the wind howls here. The handoff goes to DeHate. He's met by the Cougars. No gain on the play. Third down.
DeHate had a good push, and he got gobbled up, and then he rolled and got a few guys off of him, and then he got ate up again. Good job on both sides.
That play just kind of extended out.
Uh-huh.
Never wanted to end because he was still kind of moving around and wasn't completely brought down. So it'll be Rebel football, third down and 2. They're coming out with the T formation again. Shervestedt is under center. 3 backs straight. They give to Schmitz. He'll cut back, gets away from Spaeth. Oh, he's tackled on the ankle by Spaeth at the 46, but it's enough for a first down for the Red Lake County Rebels. They earn, I'm going to say they get to the 45 officially here. So that's going to be an 8-yard gain and a first down for Blaine Schmitz.
Good job by Schmitz. There was a wide open hole for him to go in through, and he finds it. Good job by Spaeth getting to him, too. Otherwise, it might have been a little dangerous there for the Cougars.
Shervestedt is the quarterback for Red Lake County. He has a first and 10. Rebels from the Cougar 45, and they are with the wind at their back. They give this time, and there's Seeger. Ball comes loose. Ball is loose, and the Cougars have recovered. Will it be Ada-Borup-West ball? They blow it dead. It is Cougar football. So Seeger was the ball carrier, lost it. Great defense by Ada-Borup-West. They will have the football, and it'll be at the 35-yard line. Unfortunate for Red Lake County. Looked like they had some positivity going for them, too, that time.
Yeah, there was another good running hole there. They broke through it, had to step over one guy, and I wasn't sure if I'm not for sure who the ball carrier was, Kevin, because
I think
he hit the
Seeger,
ground,
but
and then another guy hit the ground, and then the ball was loose, so I thought maybe the first guy was, I'm not sure.
I feel like it was Seeger, but from their own 35, Cougar football, first down and 10. And on first down, it's going to be the Cougars taking off, and on the carry this time, they'll get into Rebel territory. That's Ollie Kritzberger. Oh, the flag down in the backfield.
Yeah, there was a hold back there. I saw it from across the field here.
Look at you, but you're at least a trained official. From the 48-yard line. So remove the first down and walk it off from the 37-yard line. And it'll be second down and 18. Replay. First down and 18 for the Cougars.
That's the weird thing I always thought about the holding call and block in the back is where it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so, which is weird because you could be way downfield and still get it's odd.
I'm odd too, so I fit right in with that thought. I don't need you to, comment on that.
Nope.
You did a great job. Thank you. 7:34 to play in the second quarter. Cougars in control, and they have the football following a Rebel turnover. They'll pitch to Bo. I wanted to call him Blake, and all the other Fettings, I'll call him Bo. Bo Fetting will get across the 30-yard line. Looks to be the 32 is where they're going to mark him. So a gain of 4 on the play, second down and long.
Renner is there on the tackle along with Hofer.
One day, I'm going to have a guy that can just do my stats for me when I broadcast a football game.
Someday.
Because I got all these sheets, and I flip and I roll, and it's a thing, and, you know what it's like, Leaf. You get it.
I get it.
Yep.
We could train some high schoolers to come and do that for you.
I don't know. I don't want to train high schoolers. I'll just broadcast their games instead. How's that sound?
All right.
It's Marcuson under center. He's going to go back to pass. Into the wind. He'll fire, and it's going to be incomplete. Cameron Sped, they're going to throw a flag on it. I'm going to say that I'm going to think they're going to say a pass interference here, Leaf. You have a pretty good view of it?
Yeah, he grabbed his waist at the last second, and so I don't think it was a huge impact on the play, but it still is a slowdown, and that's going to be the impact it makes.
And I think Remick is giving that argument on his sideline. Ball was overthrown, but those are all. You know how to make a play. For those who don't know, Leaf is an official. It's not an easy thing to be an official.
No, it's not. But it's that's a tough one because it was overthrown, but it does impact the play. He's still trying to attempt, but you can't stop his attempt at the ball. You can make your own attempt at the ball, but not hinder the other guy. That's the big thing.
Back to pass. No, it's going to be, Sip with the handoff. And Sip's going to get up to the 44-yard line. Should be 3 yards for Sip on the play.
Duden doing a nice job coming in on the tackle.
3 yards for Trenton Sip. As Cougars, I'm getting all my stuff figured out here. I'm off on all my notes all of a sudden, Leaf. I don't know what happened, but here we are.
I think you need to give him 7.
Did I give him 7? What did I give him?
No, you gave him 3. He should have had 7, right?
Okay, yeah. I heard something in 3. Okay, now we're all good. Had somebody else in the booth. Is everybody throwing me off all of a sudden here? Got to lock in. Second down and short. And Marcuson, I think there was some confusion there. Marcuson has the football, and he's going to plunge ahead and fall ahead to the 42-yard line. It'll be a first down after a gain of 3.
Yeah, Marcuson went to hand it off the first time. Then Kritzberger came around, and he didn't get the handoff. So Marcuson kind of had 3 guys, and he drug them along with him, and he got the first down.
Yeah, here it is. With the 5:40 to play here in the second quarter, it is 27-0, Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County. It is the section semis. I think I'm not being confused anymore. We'll see how long that lasts. As Cougar football, they'll break the huddle, receivers each way, and come out with the inverted wishbone formation. They pitch it right side, and on the carry, it's going to be Bo Fetting to the 40. Fetting to the 35, stays on his feet, then is rushed out of bounds there. Looks like they'll put him down officially. Did they say he went out of bounds before the 35? I think so.
Yep.
36-yard line.
Right at the 36.
Okay, 6 yards for Bo Fetting on the play.
Good drawn-out play by Fetting, and the Rebels just trying to catch up to him. That's the thing, is Fetting's quick, and you have to be just as quick or quicker to get to him.
Absolutely. Cougars will bring in the play call. Time to get focused. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Focus up with an eye examination from Dr. Dave Solsing in the Valley Vision Clinic, 7844091, the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Thanking you for your business. Looking forward to serving you. Ada-Borup-West is under center. Aiden Marcuson, far side hash, inverted wishbone, and he runs into Ollie Kritzberger again, and this time he'll hold on to the ball, and 8 Rebels are there. Don't know what they're doing in the backfield there all of a sudden, but lots of confusion.
Duden is the one who led the tackle for the Rebels, but like you said, Kevin, a bunch of Rebels there. They lose 1 on that play, so it'll be a 3rd and 5. But yeah, not sure if Marcuson's just being hesitant on the handoff, or if he's confused also on what the play is and who he's supposed to hand off to.
I don't know. We got some things happening there, so hopefully for the Cougars' sake, they figure it out offensively. For the Rebels, now it's time for them to capitalize.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the Cougars, they'll come out receivers each way. DeVos is wide left and Spaeth wide right. Into the wind, the Cougars line up. 3rd down and 5 from the Rebel 37. They're going to fire it to DeVos in the flat. He'll try to get to the sideline. He will get away from the defender. Can't get away from the second. DeVos brought down at the 26-yard line. It's 11 yards and a first down for the Cougars.
Great job by Blaine Schmidt to get there to make the secondary tackle, I guess you would call it, and get the first down. Good job for the Cougars.
Yeah, they got that play down anyway, and that is the 5th first down of the game for Ada-Borup-West. Ball is at the 25-yard line, 4:15 to play in this first half. Cougars walk up to the line of scrimmage. The offense has been on the field a lot here in this first half. Turn and hand it to Trenton Sip. That was a good read at the line of scrimmage, handing off to Sip to the 22. He'll get 3 yards on first down.
That was Brock Seeger, the 5'11 freshman, helping out on that tackle.
So it'll be Cougar football at the 22-yard line. and it'll be 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Cougars, receivers each way, and deep back is Bo Fetting. He has not been getting a lot of touches here in the football game, but, to be honest, his first 2 carries were 31 and 23 yards. Here's a handoff to Ollie Kritzberger. Kritzberger inside the 15. Kritzberger is tackled out of bounds at the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 13 yards and a first down.
Schmitz and Moline were there to make that tackle and get just inside the 10, so you'll have 1st and goal.
1st down and goal, Cougars. And he's out of bounds. It stops the clock. 3:31 to play before halftime. Cougars 27, Rebels nothing. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Receivers going to go each way. Space to the right, DeVos to the left. And the inverted wishbone with, of course, what we've seen, the normal backfield. Fetting is the deep back. Turn in hand. Fetting looks for a block, has a hole. Now tries to get through a couple tacklers. Rebels are going to pile up on him. Get him spun down inside the 5. And looks like he's down at the 3-yard line. A gain of 6 on 1st down.
That time, again, a bunch of Rebels were there, but Renner, I would say, leading the tackle with the ankle grab.
11-play drive for the Cougars thus far. And I'm pretty sure I'm accurate on that, Leaf. I was
that sounds right.
Mightily confused, though, for a few minutes there with all kinds of things happening.
Well, we saw the Rebel defense really step up there about midfield as well.
They did. They sure did. They kind of bottled things up a little bit. Cougars were eventually able to break free a couple of plays. 2nd and goal at the 3. They give to Ollie Kritzberger. He tries to get out of the the ball comes loose as the Rebels coming in. Big defensive stop by the Rebels, and they recover the football. Red Lake County forces a fumble. Ollie Kritzberger was being tackled, and it looked like, I got to look at the number here, I want to say it might have been Blaine Schmitz that popped it free.
Well, Moline is the one who made the recovery. He's hobbling a little bit, but staying in there for right now.
So Ollie's going to lose the football. Turnover on Ada-Borup-West. It happens inside the 5-yard line. Not a great place to turn it over. 2:43 to go here in the second. As a Rebel ball at the 5-yard line of their own. So they got a long ways to go. 12th play of the drive there was the fumble. Their own 5, Red Lake County football. And on 1st down, they're going to get a little bit of space. As on the carry that time was Schmitz. Schmitz going to get a 1st down up to the 16-yard line, a gain of 11.
Schmitz goes down, and he's going to stay down. He's trying to catch his breath. So officials time out as Schmitz is slow to get up.
Timeout on the field with the officials. Let's see, injury-wise, Schmitz is down. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it reads 27-0 Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County. Now Schmitz will get up. Gets a little assist there from Coach, and now he'll walk back to the sideline, but has to be out for this play. 2:37 to play before halftime. Cougars leading 27-0, and the Rebels will bring in a new body here to replace Schmitz, and that is 28, Gerald Moline. As Shervested's going to bring in the play call here.
29, John Powers.
Powers is in. There he is. He joins Moline out on the field as a tight end. 25, Seeger. Paul DeHate in the backfield. T formation. Shervested on 1st and 10 from the 16. Rebel football. This time the give. Not much doing for the Rebels. They get up to about the 18, maybe a couple of yards for Paul DeHate on the carry.
Looks like Sip was there for the tackle, along with... Oh, I'm missing who that is. Oh, that's Jacobson.
Okay.
Tate Jacobson.
No, well, there you go then. Rebels, 2nd down and 8. 18-yard line, a gain of a couple there on the play. Quarterback is Shervested going to pitch. Seeger cuts back, gets away from run, spins into to a couple of tacklers. Now there are 4, make it 3 Cougars bringing down the ball carrier. Seeger up to the 30-yard line, gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, Lance Kritzberger was there along with Catlett making the tackle, and Kevin Schmidt had that big 10-yard run to start things off, and the Rebels are on a little bit of a roll.
Yeah, absolutely. They've shown spurts where they can move the football. They just got to make sure they sustain it and not lose the ball, which has been their problem here, turning it over on their drives. Cougars, by the way, were also turning the ball over here with the turnover that gave Red Lake County the football at the 5 to start this drive. Shervested's back to pass. He'll fire. Passes in a small window. Caught. Nice pass. And a great catch, but an even better pass. Escalay makes the catch at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Nice toss there, good catch, and a big hit in the backfield, but the White Hat says it's all on the same time, so nice job by the Cougars defense, but a better job by the offense of the Rebels.
Yeah, they're actually going to give them 12 officially on the play. So a first down nonetheless. Rebel ball, just under a minute to go in the first half, 27-0. Cougars leading, Rebels looking for some positivity as Shervested's back to pass again. He's looking left with the wind at his back. He throws it and overthrows everybody. Incomplete, stopping the clock with 45 seconds to go, second down.
Was looking for Escalade again, but there was also 3 Cougars in that region as well. But with the wind, like we mentioned at the beginning, Kevin, you've got a lot of power with your arm and then with the extra push.
So at halftime coming up, we will have our halftime coaches' comments. Then we're going to try to get a few other scores passed along from area games that are going on here as well, including the Mahnomen-Waubun Polk County West game, the other semifinal in 8A football. It's happening on yourliveevent.com. Right now, Red Lake County facing a 2nd and 10 from their own 42 with 45 seconds to go before halftime. Back to pass. Shervested in trouble. Down he goes. Ball comes loose. Cougars will pick it up. It's Lance Kritzberger. One man to beat. Kritzberger to the house. A scoop and score. The Cougars add to their lead before halftime. It's going to be a 30-yard recovery, scoop and score, touchdown. And it started with Bo Jorgensen on the sack.
Good job by the Cougars once again and getting through. And then as a quarterback, and just got to remember to tuck that ball away if you're going to go down.
34 seconds. Ada-Borup-West, Lance Kritzberger. 30-yard fumble recovery. 27-0. Now making it 33-0. The Cougars will go for 2 here to try to get it, that nice even round number of 35. That'd be the goal here. Marcuson under center. Turns, hands it, Bo Fetting. Finds his way to the end zone. And it was a hole big enough to drive 3 international beat trucks through it. 35-0. Ada-Borup-West leads Red Lake County on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page.
We're back here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. The final 35 seconds to play here in this one. First half, that is. Cougars 35, Rebels nothing, with 34 seconds to go before the half. And our halftime report will be brought to you by, of course, the Linfors Agency. And then halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union just around the corner. Cougars, after the scoop and score, leading 35-0. Lance Kritzberger finding the end zone this time, Leaf. And for the Cougars and the Rebels, penalties, turnovers have played a factor. The Cougars are taking advantage thus far.
Well, that's for sure. And the Rebels, unfortunately, have caused a few more. So that's what's getting them further down in the hole. But they had a good couple of plays in that last drive, and I was really impressed. So hopefully we see them able to do that again in the second half. Or maybe to cap things off in this first half and try to get on the board.
So it'll be Alvarado having it teed up. We'll see if he needs any help here. There's the ball goes down. So now the Cougars will have someone maybe have to hold this ball here with the tee. That's how strong of wind we have, and it looks like doing the holding is 66, Caleb Stoltman. And Alvarado kind of punches this one out there. It's a short kick, and the Rebels will jump on top of the football and move the pile ahead here. That's one of those wild and crazy plays there, Leaf. Balls coming at you slow, players coming one way, Paul DeHate picks it up, goes the other way, and a collision was certainly expected.
Yeah, it's one of those hard ones. It's like you said, you're trying to. It's almost like that fumble recovery. You scoop and go, and you're trying to scoop that one up. You're trying to make the most you can out of 37 seconds. Now it's down to 31, so you're trying to make the most out of that. And hey, he advanced it a little ways at least.
From their own 45-yard line. Red Lake County football. Shervested, the quarterback, gives to Paul DeHate. They say, hey, big guy, let's go. And Paul DeHate barrels his way across the 48-yard line. A couple of yards there on first down, and it might be the final play of the half. We'll see.
Sip was there on the deck along with Peg Leeseth. Also saw Catlett on there.
Grayson Catlett. He's a big boy out there too, Grayson Catlett.
Yeah.
He's a prototypical defensive tackle. DeHate officially going to get 3 yards there on the carry. A 2nd down and 7, last play of the quarter. They'll hand it to Paul DeHate. He'll bounce off 1, bounce off a 2, stays on his feet. He's into Cougar territory to the 42-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of 10, and it'll be a 1st down, but that's how the first half, there, Leaf, will come to a close.
Ryan Hoven was the one who made the tackle, and as you mentioned, we come to an end in the first half.
Halftime coaches' comments coming up, as the halftime is brought to you by the Linfors Agency, but halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union, UnitedSavingsCU.org, three locations in the FM area, 2 in Fargo, 1 in Dilworth, and another in Detroit Lakes. As the, halftime coaches' comments, learn how United Savings Credit Union can benefit you. Learn how you can become a member. Go to UnitedSavingsCU.org. Find them on Facebook, as well as we're waiting for Coach Tinjum to be available here for Ada-Borup-West football. Their halftime coaches' comments. Leaf will be down on the sidelines with Coach here in just a moment. With halftime coaches' comments, Leaf Bakken's got the head coach, Paul Tinjum. Oh, sorry about that, Leaf. Here you go.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Coach Tinjum, strong start to the game. Both teams fumbling the ball a little bit, so we got to make sure we have control there.
Yeah, good first half. We got off to a really strong start. 3 touchdowns the first quarter there, so that's good. And then nice, scoop and score there by Lance into the first half there. So, great first half. But yeah, you're right. We got to not put the ball on the ground a couple times, and still things we can do better. But 35-0, we're very happy with that. So good first half.
Couple of penalties to clean up as well, but the other thing you gotta like is even though he made that mistake with the block in the back, he had the opportunity to score with Markinson finding Kritzberger there out in the end zone. That was a pretty awesome throw and catch.
Yeah, it was Cameron Spaeth caught it. Yeah, a little block in the back in the play before, but made up for it in the next play. But yeah, just we don't want those penalties, but they're going to happen at times. He's playing hard and. Tough play. The kid kind of turned and he got him in the back a little bit, so it is what it is, but made up for it in the next play. So, yeah, we just got to keep control of the ball the second half and not put it on the ground, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think you'll keep the same steady as she goes, or maybe I see you're getting a few more guys in there, so a few more running backs maybe get a few touches.
We're hoping to get our starters on the bench as soon as possible in the second half here, so that's the plan. We want to get them off the field and as fresh as possible for next week, so that's what we're looking at doing here, get guys involved in the second half.
All right, I'll let you go join your team. We'll see you at the end.
Okay, thank you.
That is Leaf Bakken with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tinjum. It is halftime, and it is Ada-Borup-West 35, Red Lake County nothing on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Halftime report from the Linfors Agency is underway.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
This is Jim Lund from Legacy Seeds. Did you know in a bag of seed, 100% of the yield potential comes from 2 components, the seed's genetics and the seed's quality? Here at Legacy Seeds, along with delivering the most cutting-edge genetics, we pride ourselves in having some of the industry's highest quality standards. Because we know each spring, a farmer gets one chance to plant with the highest yield potential, and here at Legacy Seeds, we're just the company to help you do it.
So give them a call. Legacy Seeds, Alice, North Dakota, 701-689-BEAN or legacyseeds.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West School. This educational campus is filled with energy and a culture of striving for excellence with academics, fine arts, and athletics. With current enrollment over 700 students who are busy learning and participating in school activities, the administration and staff of Ada-Borup-West School welcomes parents and community members to also participate with support to all students. Learn more of the current success and events at the school website ada.k12.mn.us.
Back here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com, it is halftime. It is the Linfors Agency halftime report. Linfors, Ada, Mahnomen, Foston, Bagley, and Clearbrook. Linfors, your insurance source. At Linfors Agency, they're hiring at their office locations in your area. Experience not necessary. The agency is simply looking for hardworking, resourceful problem solvers. It's a career opportunity with a trusted local employer. Great pay, great benefits, great place to work. Call the Foston office today for a job application, 218-435-6518. And at halftime, it is Ada-Borup-West 35-0, leading Red Lake County High School football. It is the 8A semifinals. The winner will move on to the Fargo Dome to face either Mahnomen-Waubun or Polk County West. And at halftime, Mahnomen-Waubun leads Polk County West 12-3. Also a halftime score, Hillsborough Central Valley leads Central Cass 21-0 in North Dakota 11B football. It's also on YourLiveEvent.com here this afternoon. The Cougars got off and exploded here in the ball game, scoring 10 minutes to play in the first quarter when Bo Fetting, a 23-yard touchdown run. It followed an interception that Red Lake County had on the first drive of the football game, and the Cougar that made the interception was Cameron Spaeth. So then the Rebels got the ball back, punted. Cougars would score 2 plays later on an Oliver Kritzberger 49-yard touchdown run, 13-0 Cougars. It would be a punt that was partially blocked by Red Lake County in the next possession. Cougars scored on the very next play when Aiden Markison went to the air with a wind at his back and found Cameron Spaeth, 47 yards for a score, 20-0 Cougars. Another Rebel punt. Cougars had a long drive of 6 plays this time, and they ended up in the end zone. After Spaeth got called for a block in the back, the next play, Markison, in the wind, fires one into the corner and finds Cameron Spaeth for a touchdown, a 30-yard connection. The extra point kick into the wind was good by Alvarado, and it was 27-0 Cougars at that point. And then the team would exchange as the Rebels would fumble. Cougars would then turn over on downs their next possession. Red Lake County got the ball back, and then they fumbled the football, and Lance Kritzberger would pick it up and score. Cougars would have would kick it away then, and of course Red Lake County, after the Cougars did have a long drive too, by the way, they fumbled. I got out of sequence there. Kritzberger scores on that fumble recovery score, 34 seconds to play in the first half. Rebels would run the last couple plays of the half, and it would be halftime, and that's where we are. The halftime report from the Linfors Agency. Ada-Borup-West 35, Red Lake County nothing here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around, more of the halftime report coming your way next.
Egg Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Egg Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Egg Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
Fall into savings on oil change and tires this month at Bitger Inc. The savings fall into your pocket with $10 off all Lucas Oil Change on your vehicles at Bitger Inc. Call to schedule your Lucas Oil Change and save the $10. Call Bitger Inc. 456-SHOP. That's 456-7467. Fall into more savings with Lucas Oil Changes at Bitger Inc. Oil change, tire repair, and new tires. Bitger Inc. Located between Ada and Halsted. Call Troy 456-7467.
For the best selection in new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, stop by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. With one of the biggest, best selections around and the most competitive prices, it's worth your time to stop and visit the guys and let them put you in a new vehicle. Check out the selection online at christianmotors.com or stop by the lot in Fertile. Proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. It's Christian Motors in Fertile.
AB and yourliveevent.com, the halftime report from the Linfors Agency, and at halftime, the Cougars 35, Rebels nothing. Let's get to halftime coach's comments. Leaf Bakken's got the head coach, Brian Remick of the Rebels.
Coach, tough first half, but there towards the end, you guys had a good string of plays going. Is it because you had Ada on their heels, or do you think you just had a couple of plays they weren't expecting?
Well, I mean, we don't do anything flashy. We made a few plays there. Had a nice little drive going, but of course we turned the ball over there. So, it's disappointing. We'll try to get a one here on the score, but hopefully here in the second half we can play a little bit better.
What is there anything else you think you might try? I've been seeing the dive plays have been working pretty well. We've seen a couple of your passing plays work all right. So maybe a combination back and forth like we saw in that first half, or what's kind of the plan for the second half here?
Well, when you're down 35-0, you're open to anything. So they get the ball right away. So we'll have to play some defense, see if we can force them into a punt, that kind of situation, and then see if we can try to get to the end zone somehow.
We've been seeing quite a few guys. Renner's been getting into the backfield. Seems like we've been seeing Dude in on a few plays as well. Seems like the defense there, especially at the end, and get a little power here and some fire going into the second, defense can stand.
Yeah, it's about making plays, and we've had a few times where we've had some guys maybe wrapped up, but there's some strong runners there, and they've broken through some, and we've gone up a few plays. They've made a few receptions and some good catches too, great catches that are tough to defend. So they've got quite a few athletes that can do quite a few things, and it's just really hard to defend everything.
Coach, best of luck in the second half.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
That is Brian Remick. He is the head coach of the Red Lake County Rebel football team, and at the half on the Linfors Agency halftime report, it is 35-0 Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County. And halftime coaches' comments again brought to you by United Savings Credit Union. When looking for a financial institution, become a member of United Savings Credit Union. A downtown Fargo, a location. They have a location on 45th Street South and Amber Valley Parkway. They're also located on Highway 10 in Dilworth and Highway 10 Detroit Lakes. UnitedSavingsCU.org. Find a local, branch that works for you and become a member today. The Linfors Agency halftime report, first half statistics for the Cougars. Again, Aiden Marcusson, 2 touchdown passes, both to Cameron Spaeth. Bo Fetting has a rushing touchdown. Ollie Kritzberger, the rushing touchdown. Lance Kritzberger with a scoop and score defensive fumble recovery for a touchdown. The Rebels have turned it over 3 times. Cougars turning it over once. Cougars have 5 penalties, 28 yards, and 6 first downs. 5 first downs for the Rebels, 2 penalties for 20 yards in the football game. The second half will be running clock the entire time, so we will have that information for you. 35-0 is the score. Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Stick around. We're back with the second half kickoff right after this.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
Cercospora leaf spot has been a challenge for sugar beet growers for years. I'm John Samdahl, sales manager with Beta Seed, and I know firsthand the impact Cercospora has on our growers and their bottom line. That's why I'm excited about a new ally in the battle against Cercospora. It's a new trait called CR Plus that balances disease tolerance with yields in a way no previous technology has. 60 years in the making, there's innovation bred into every seed. CR Plus is available, pending approval, in select Beta Seed varieties in our American Crystal market for the 2022 growing season. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
It is the Section 8A football playoff semifinals. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars leading Red Lake County 35-0 here at halftime. The second half is about to begin. And, of course, the other game going on in the 8A semifinals, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Polk County West 12-3 there in Mahnomen. Kevin Kochman and Leaf Bakken ready for you. Leafs getting all stretched out, ready for the second half of football. As, again, running clock, Leaf. We're going to see a number of new players and position players coming in, so keep your eyes up, head on a swivel to get those names and new numbers out there for both squads, and I'd venture more so on the Cougars side to start this half. But running clock the entire second half is the plan between the coaching staffs. It was decided at halftime that would be what happens.
Yeah, and look forward to seeing some new guys out there, and as Coach Tinjum said, want to get his starters on the bench so they can stay healthy for the next round.
Yep, if the Cougars able to hold on, it's always that excitement, right? Got to say it because we've never, but it's just one of those things. The coaches are comfortable in saying that, I guess, at this time. But we're going to go out and see what happens. Cougars will get the ball to start the second half, leading 35-0. And again, winner of this game will advance to the championship inside the Fargo Dome on Thursday night against either Mahnomen-Waubun or Polk County West. Mahnomen-Waubun leads that one again at halftime, 12-3 in Mahnomen. I'd venture to guess their second half is already underway. And that also is on yourliveevent.com and on Gold 101.5 KRJM.
Wait, so you could have it on the radio and on your computer while you watch this one. You could either watch, and you could flip between our two.
And you could have multiple screens if you're really cool. Think about that.
Wow.
Think about it.
My brain.
I know, right? Amazing. Rebels will kick the football away for the first time here tonight as the second half kick is brought to you by Marcus and Accounting Service. And it's teed up by Seeger. He'll kick it with a wind at his back. Spaeth and Fetting are deep back to receive for the Cougars. It'll be Fetting catching it on the fly at the 16-yard line. He goes right, cuts back left, and Bo Fetting will cut back again. He finds a lot of space, some blocking there by the Cougars, and there goes Bo Fetting hanging on. Touchdown, 82 yards for the score. The Cougars answer right away on the opening kickoff of the second half.
It was kind of like our video game reference the other night with Norman County East. A little zig, a little zag, and you get more yards when you do that, at least in the video game. Bo Fetting did a nice job on that run.
11:46. Ada-Borup-West, Bo Fetting. 82-yard kick return touchdown. So for Fetting, that's the second time he's returned a kick for a touchdown. Today he's got a rushing touchdown, so that means he's now got 25 touchdowns this season, his second time returning a kick for a score. Extra point kick from Alvarado. The kick is up into the wind, and the kick is good. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Ada-Borup-West 42, Red Lake County nothing. Third quarter running clock when we come back.
Keep yourself healthy and take advantage of the October savings at Hillsborough Drug and Gift. Get your choice of Dayquil or NyQuil, just $6.99. Health Mart 24-count daytime multi-system liquid caps, $6.49. Health Mart Arthritis Pain topical gel is $11.99. Nature's Truth melatonin or hair, skin, nails, and collagen gummies, your choice, $7.79. Health Mart melatonin gummies, $7.49 at Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Quarter. Back here out of our timeout on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. 42-0. The Cougars of Ada-Borup-West go 82 yards on a kick return by Bo Fetting. And Cougars in Red Lake County will be getting the football away here again. Cougars will come out and kick the ball away to the Rebels. 42-0 Cougars lead here in the semifinals of 8A football. Mahnomen-Waubun at last check was leading Polk County West 12-3. As we bring you the action here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com from the Johnson Sports Complex. Running clock will commence once again. as Alvarado will kick it into the wind for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars here. Back deep for the Rebels would be Seeger and Schmitz. And the wind continues to howl. I mean, it is just darn windy out there today, and Alvarado's kick shows that. Not much going there on the kick. It's going to be scooped up there and caught and returned. John Powers is going to work his way across the 40 to the 42-yard line, and it'll be a first down and 10 for Red Lake County with this running clock in the third quarter, trailing 42-0.
Austin Dryden on the tackle there for the Cougars.
Cougars from their own, or I should say Rebels from their own 42-yard line. Rebel football. Rebels will have it, and they'll go T formation. And flags are flying here before the snap. Timeout Cougars. Now, they might have had a person missing from the defense. We will take the timeout as well. On Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it reads 42-0. Cougars leading the Rebels here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Jim Lund from Legacy Seeds. Did you know in a bag of seed, 100% of the yield potential comes from two components, the seed's genetics and the seed's quality? Here at Legacy Seeds, along with delivering the most cutting-edge genetics, we pride ourselves in having some of the industry's highest quality standards. Because we know each spring, a farmer gets one chance to plant with the highest yield potential, and here at Legacy Seeds, we're just the company to help you do it.
Contact Bruce Colseth, District Sales Manager in Thompson, 701-741-2473.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
Coming back, KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Following that 6-yard run for Paul DeHate to the 48-yard line, it is second down and 4 for the Rebels. DeHate goes ahead, and it'll be Rebel football on second down. Paul DeHates gets 6. Now the Rebels in that T formation. It's going to be Shervestead giving on a second down and not much doing that time. Cougars defense pushing back as new players out there for the Cougars D. We'll try to get some of those names out there. As for the Rebels that time on the carry, it looked like on the carry that time was Escali, and Escali no gain.
Alexander Bourne was in on the tackle there, wearing the number 65. Also saw Caleb Stoltman. He'll step onto the field. Dryden was out there. Also saw Miles Wambach.
Yeah, Miles Wambach's been making some time, getting some time here as of late, as well as a handoff this time. Going to go to Seeger. He's going to be close to a first down, crosses midfield to the 49-yard line. So a gain of 3 on the play. It'll bring up third down and a yard for Red Lake County.
Dryden, the sophomore, once again on the tackle. He's doing a nice job starting things off here in this third quarter.
Right, and I should say fourth down and a yard coming here for the Red Lake County Rebels. As that wind, man. Leaf, is it windier than it has been, or is it just the scenarios right now?
It's picked up a little bit, and it's gusting more.
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering. All of a sudden, it's like I'm hearing the wind way more than I used to. Pitch for the Rebels is going to be dropped. Cougars will recover it. In essence, it's a turnover on downs, but a fumble it'll be recorded as. That pitch with the wind, it actually looked like it may have been affected by the wind.
Yeah, it got pushed ahead of him a little bit, and then I don't know if he just wasn't quite sure what was going on. Nice recovery, though, by Mason Larson, the freshman.
So, Ada-Borup-West, benefactor of a fumble on that fourth down and 1. Cougars will have the football from midfield. Clock running, 8:47 to play third quarter, leading 42-0. From the 50, Cougar football. Ada-Borup-West will come out offensively, and the new players, of course, as it'll be the quarterback, Wyatt Larson will be under center. They're going to go with I formation. Triplett is the deep back. They'll turn and give. Tristan Triplett, number 5. He is brought down by Escali after gaining 2 on the play to the 48, second down and 8.
It's good to see, excuse me, Kevin. It's good to see some of these players come in, and it gives us a little glimpse into the next season and the future as well for Ada-Borup-West, and kind of see what they get to work with. And, of course, it's always a great opportunity when you can get second-string guys in a playoff game and just give them some of that playoff experience, because I imagine the next 2 games they probably won't get to.
The next games, period, there may not be another chance for the guys. The second
True.
stringers may not play again unless it's injury scenarios. Wyatt Larson is under center. I've said that before. I also played in the state tournament game as a third string player, so things happen. Wyatt Larson's going to keep it right side, and he's going to be running into a wall of Rebels. Larson's back at the 48-yard line of the Cougars, so a loss of 4 on the play brings up 3rd down and long.
It looks like Jackson Hofer led the posse of Rebels there, but too bad for the Cougars on the loss, but I don't know, when you have about 12 to go, it gives you a chance to try and throw into the wind again, I guess.
Well, there's that for the young men. We'll see what happens as the Cougars shuffling in. We see coming into the ball game Adrian Morales as a wide receiver. Wyatt Larson will be coming in play call. We also see shuffling out of the huddle here is Gabriel Mertz, 64, in and out for the Cougars offensively. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Cougars 42 and Rebels nothing. It's again running clock here in the second half of the semifinal. The winner moves to the Fargo Dome on Thursday night, and will take on either Mahnomen-Waubun or Polk County West. The Thunderbirds of Mahnomen-Waubun were leading 12-3 at halftime there. Handoff to Triplett after the Cougars were bottled up in the backfield, and Triplett's going to get 5 back to the 47. It'll be a 4th down for the Cougars.
The initial tackle made once again by Hofer, and there's one more guy to get up that will give him the other half of that tackle. Looks to be Seeger.
So Cougars with 5 yards there. 4th down and 7 from the 47-yard line of the Rebels. May as well go for it here as the wind howls again, picks up. Gusty wind out of the northwest here. Bringing in colder air there, Leaf. We're going to see some winter-like temperatures this next week in the forecast.
Well, and this will be moving inside next week.
For next week, and then back outdoors again the following week with the goal of getting to U.S. Bank Stadium. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Cougars 42, Rebels nothing. Here's Wyatt Larson, the quarterback. Turns, hands, gives it to Triplett. Loose ball. Rebels going to jump on top of it. And recovering for the Rebels is going to be 32, Ashton Fredrickson. He'll jump on it at the 43-yard line. So Triplett lost a handle. Would have been a 1st down or close to it had somebody jumped on top of it for the Cougars. But nonetheless, it is going to be Rebel football after the Cougars turnover.
So this is where you have to be kind of careful, Kevin, in my opinion. You can tell me, how you go about this as a coach, but Coach Tinjum, of course, wanting to make sure that his guys stay healthy so he gets a second string in there, but trying to keep the Rebels, mostly off the board. Let them score, maybe.
Yeah, things like that happen, and you know what? As a 1st down give Red Lake County up to the 46-yard line, it looked like DeHate on the carry that time. Paul DeHate going to get 3. Here's one way to look at it. So if you're a player in the second string, you want to protect the 0. You're not in the game of giving away points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, people can have their opinions, and that's fine. Everybody has their opinion. But if you're a football player, you don't want the other team to score.
Right.
We can all have blue ribbons and stuff. That's great. But we don't need ribbons. Handoff goes to Escali this time. And, everybody wants ribbons. Whatever. Again, have your own opinion. We're just talking.
Right.
Red Lake County should find a way to get to the end zone here in the second half. I would hope so.
Right. That was Dustin Olson making the tackle on Escali.
And that time, it's a gain of 6. Make it, that was a gain of 8 for Escali. And it is a 1st down, number 6 for Red Lake County here in the football game. So they'll move the ball into the Cougar 46-yard line. Is Shervested's going to give. Seeger going to get to the outside, gets past Triplett on the outside, and there goes Seeger. Seeger inside the 35 and is down at the 31-yard line. They're going to say, did he go out of bounds at the 34? Yep, 12 yards, 1st down for Seeger on the carry.
Wind the clock, keep that one rolling, and that was Larson on the push-out.
Yeah, running clock here in the second half, and it is under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Cougars 42, Rebels nothing. Rebels are putting together an offensive series here against the Cougars second string, looking to try to get in the end zone. Quarterback Shervested's under center. He's got the T formation behind. He'll turn in hand. This is DeHate. DeHate is brought down by the Cougars. Mason Larson and a few others down at the 29-yard line. Going to be a gain of 5 yards on 1st down.
Good run. They've had, like I said, and asked Coach about it, a couple of those dive plays will work out.
Absolutely, and you find some of the, you talk about the Rebels. You got Jed Duden as a senior, the center. You've got Matt Renner as a guard, as a junior, and then Brock Canat as a freshman, the other guard. And you try to maybe follow behind some of those guys that have the experience a little bit. As Shervested, the quarterback, is going to dive ahead. He'll get to the 26-yard line. So Shervestead is going to pick up 3. It'll be a short third down and maybe 2 here to go.
Tristan Triplett on the tackle. Good job there for the sophomore. Excuse me. Junior.
You're fine. Third down and a couple for the Rebels. Ball at the 26-yard line. Get their T formation here as Shervestead will turn and hand it to Paul DeHate. DeHate's got a first down and more. He's down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 for Paul DeHate. See if you can't pull up a score on that Thunderbird Thunder game there, too, there, my buddy. He's not only a sandwich artist, he's a broadcast engineer here for YourLiveEvent.com today. It's our guy, Brandon Loosebrock. He's going to try to get us another score update on the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds in Polk County West. It is still 12-3, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Polk County West in the third quarter. That's the other semifinal in 8A football. First and 10 at the 20, I should say, for Red Lake County. Late third quarter, turn and hand the ball off. This is a give to Escali. Across the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Escali gets 6 yards with just under 2 minutes to play in the quarter.
Nice job by Olson making the initial wrap-up, and then a bunch of Cougars help him out in the long run. It looked like Stoltman was there, along with a couple other guys, including Aaron Sipp. So, good job.
You are hammering those cough drops down there, my man.
No, just the one.
Hey, have you been able to space them out? I gave you 3.
Yes, that was the last one.
Okay, good.
And now it's gone.
Oh, no, and it's gone. Give the ball here. Rebels on second down and 4. They're going to give it to Seeger. Seeger is going to be close to the 10. They're going to say he's down to the 10-yard line. That's gain of 4. And it'll be a first down, and it'll be first and goal for the Rebels. First and goal for Red Lake County. As the Rebels, 1 minute to play here in the third quarter, trailing 42-0, trying to get on the board with running clock in the second half. Rebels will break the huddle. Heading to the end zone to the south, wind at their back. Wing to the left side is Escali. 2 backs in the backfield split. They give. This is DeHate. Paul DeHate inside the 5, and they're going to mark him down, I do believe, at the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 6 on the play. Make it... Are they going to say the 4? Where will they officially put him down? They're going to say the 3, so it's a gain of 7. Second and goal at the 3.
Triplett was there along with the freshman Carl Bitker.
Hey, how about that? Carl Bitker's making some plays out there. Could be the last play of the quarter. Final 15 seconds. Shervestead under center, split back. Second and goal at the 3. Rebels trying to get on the board. They give to DeHate. He lowers the shoulder, gets off one. He stands into the end zone. Touchdown. It is Red Lake County on the board, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. 42-6 is the score after Paul DeHate, 3-yard touchdown run.
So I imagine they would like to go for 2 here, even though it's an 11-man game, and you do have the wind to your back, so I don't know if that helps you in the field goal situation, really.
I don't think it matters. DeHate, a 3-yard touchdown run. When you go to the running clock, it's almost like, you're just resigning to the fact. That's what makes it hard. You're right, though, Leaf. You're right. 2-point conversion attempt by Shervestead is no good. And as the quarter comes to a close on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it's Ada-Borup-West 42, Red Lake County 6. Fourth quarter is next on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Fall tillage work, turning the dirt over with a Summers chisel plow from Norman County Implement. Here's the deal. It's a 32-foot Summers chisel plow priced at $20,000 from Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. Talk with Chuck O'Neill on this Summers chisel plow. Ask them about other tillage equipment, including the new Versatile Fury. Get more tractor power. Versatile Delta Track 2021 model. Huge discounts right now. Talk with Chuck O'Neill at Norman County Implement. They thank you for your business.
Here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com, Fourth quarter set to begin. Ada-Borup-West 42, Red Lake County 6. Running clock here in the second half, and the wind is just absolutely howling. Kevin Kochman, Leaf Bakken with you, and Leaf is dealing with the wind down there on the field. I feel like you're underdressed again, Leaf.
I'm not. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just glad I'm not hanging from the flagpole.
There's a lot of truth to that. Kick is away by the Rebels after the touchdown by Paul DeHate to end the third quarter. They break the 0 on the scoreboard. Returned by Walker and Wyatt Larson. Larson on the return. Larson across the 35 to the 40-yard line and is down at the 40 where it'll be first down and 10. Cougars running clock here in the fourth quarter, leading 42-6. Last check, Mahnomen-Waubun, Polk County West was still 12-3. Fourth quarter there, Mahnomen-Waubun leads Polk County West 12-3 in the fourth quarter in the other semifinal of 8A football.
I do want to mention that Ashton Fredrickson, the sophomore for this Red Lake County team, is the one who made the tackle.
I'm really glad that you mentioned that because, that's important stuff. We need to know these things, Leaf. From their own 40-yard line.
And now you know.
Thank you. It'll be Wyatt Larson in the quarterback spot for Ada-Borup-West. He's got the hand buff, too. He's wearing that behind the back. What a quarterback move. Tristan Triplett is the deep back. Lead blocker for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars is Gabriel Mertz in a fullback spot. They give on first down and 10. And Tristan Triplett, he'll plunge ahead of the 42. A gain of 2 on first down for Ada-Borup-West. His second squad, their goal here right now, Leaf, is to run the clock down.
Right.
Chew up time.
Escalay was on the tackle there.
And avoid injury. Another thing you're trying to get to. Following the game, stick around. We will have post-game reaction from this one down on the field and then get you ready for NDSU football. We'll join the Bison in progress after we're all wrapped up here at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. And at this rate, we should be able to get into a good chunk of the second half.
Awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So much football for everybody.
Football. Hey, football, you know? Football. John Madden, football.
Football.
We haven't had a good Oh, boy. I think the Cougars were not quite sure what was going on the field. They will
It's football. That's what's going on the field.
Football. John Madden's up here doing a broadcast. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. 10-11 to play in the game. Cougars 42, Rebels 6 on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota. We're back out of the timeout from Nick Prothero, Pioneer Seed, and the Cougars on second down. Give goes to Triplett, who plunges to the 45. Gain of 3. Golden Gophers, by the way, leading their matchup with Northwestern. 14-7, Northwestern just scoring a moment ago. That's in the second quarter. We'll join that in progress on Gold 101.5 KRJM after the Thunderbirds and Thunder are done. Here, Johnson Sports Complex, after that 3-yard run by Triplett, it is third down and 5, for the Cougars with 9:40 to play, clock running, leading 42-6. Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County. Red Lake County would love the football back, and the give to Triplett this time in a blitz, and he was met in the hole, and a big-time stop by the defense of Red Lake County, as it looked like in on the stop after blitzing was 55, Jed Duden. He makes a big play defensively, stopping the running back, Tristan Triplett, a loss of 2 on the play to the 43.
Ruben Osborne was the one on the tackle there for the Rebels, the 5'7" freshman. Jaywon Ha and I just looking over our rosters together, making sure we got the same thing. Yep, there he is, number 82, standing right next to me.
Look at you guys hanging out, doing Jaywon Ha. Look at that. Look at you guys hanging out. Punt formation for the Cougars after the loss of 2 on the play, and it's fourth down. Cougars will be in punt formation as they will kick it away. There's a flag down because there was some illegal motion. As it's going to be stopped by the Cougars at the 29, but flag down, likely going to be re-kicking here. You were hanging out with Jaywon Ha, but they're going to decline the penalty.
Decline the illegal shift. That was weird. That was kind of just a weird deal.
Well, then there you go.
No, Not the J1 hot deal. Sun's coming out. My goodness.
Yeah, good thing we have these lights on. And I know this was a conversation Doug Sliniger and I were having earlier. And anyway, nonetheless, here we are. Lights on, sun out.
Wow, that was a big old gray cloud that moved out of the way.
Big time. And how will this affect our end of a game?
The wind will quit. The Rebels will go on a run.
Who knows? No, 8:07 to play, clock running. 42-6, Ada-Borup-West in full control. Red Lake County coming out after the punt. And the Rebels, again, a young ball club. Shervestead, the quarterback, a freshman, he'll give, and the handoff goes to the lead back that time. That was on the carry, Seeger. And Seeger going to plunge ahead to the 32, gain of 2 on the play. So they started the drive on their own 30 after the penalty was declined. Rebels second and 8 after the Seeger rush for a couple of yards. 7.5 to play. Mahnomen Waban leading Polk County West at score 12-3, and it's going to be the wishbone formation. Give, right side, spinning out of 1, getting out of 2 tackles, and now across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down for the Rebels after Escalay picks up 6.
Good tackle there. That was Mertz who was in on that.
Very good.
Along with Sip.
Well, third down and 2 for Red Lake County. T formation. Quarterback Shervestead's under center. He's going to give. This time they give the handoff to Paul DeHate. He's bringing a host of Cougars across the 40 to the 41. First down and a gain of 3 for Paul DeHate and the Rebels.
Carl Bigger and Bourne leading the tackle there.
Running clock here in the second half has seen the Rebels get on the board. A touchdown in the third quarter, and now final 6.5 minutes to play here with the sun out on a windy Saturday afternoon. Wind will not be a factor inside the Fargo Dome on Thursday night, as the Cougars are likely to be the representatives in the section championship game, as a handoff goes to Seeger, brought down by the defensive back, that being Wyatt Larson, up to the 45-yard line. Going to be 4 yards on the play. 4 for Seeger. And so we've got second down upcoming for the Red Lake County Rebels. Just under 6 minutes to play. Running clock scenarios as we bring you the action. Postgame report coming up. We'll have stats and, of course, players, coaches' comments coming up. Here's a fake handoff. Shervestead back to pass, and he'll look and fire. Has a man. It's caught. Catch is made. Moline down the sidelines. 30, 20, 10, and he's tripped up at the 5-yard line. Brought down by the Cougars. Mason Larson makes the stop. That is a 6 and 40, 46, 49-yard pass connection. Shervestead to Moline.
It was one of those situations again, Kevin, as you can kind of hear the wind pick up again, but the wind died for that moment, for that ball to fly through the air.
Well, a perfect time for Shervestead to go to the air and find Moline. First down, first and goal for the Rebels. They're at the Cougars 7-yard line, first down and goal. And look to hand the ball off to Paul DeHate. He hits into a wall at the 5, a gain of a couple. It'll be second and goal. Rebels trying to punch their way into the end zone one more time here. 4:40 to go with the running clock. Rebels relatively quick here to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the pace up a little bit. For the Rebels, they'll get under center. Shervestead, the quarterback. T formation behind him. Hand the ball off. This is Escalay. Walks into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown run for Mr. Escalay, and the Red Lake County Rebels are on the board. Tyler Escalay, his first rushing touchdown of the season. This is a 5-yard touchdown run with 4:18 to play.
Nice little drive there for the Rebels. Got to appreciate that for them, and being able to push on down the field and get a few.
Escalay, a 5-yard touchdown run. So, T formation, Shervestead's going to hand the ball off. Last man through, Seeger's in. 2-point conversion is good. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 42-14, Ada-Borup-West leads Red Lake County on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
You finally finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
42-14, Ada-Borup-West leading Red Lake County. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The Red Lake County Rebels just getting on the board again as Heller Escalay is into the end zone on a 5-yard touchdown run. As a fourth quarter, 4:18 to play, running clock, wind still howling out of the north-northwest, and Red Lake County will tee it up, kick it into the wind. 42-14 is the score. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars are going to be set to return the kick. As doing the kicking for the Rebels, I do believe that's Seeger to tee it up. Yes, it is. Seeger will kick it away. Into the wind, the kick is away, and it'll be picked up. Looks like Wyatt Larson at the 31-yard line, going to hit a hole, and away goes Wyatt Larson. He lowers the shoulder, and he's brought down Rebel territory at the 42-yard line. Well, if given a chance, you better go make an impact, and Wyatt Larson's not afraid to do that. Holy cow.
Yeah, good job there. Seeger was the one who kicked it. He also made the tackle.
So 42-14 is the score. Ada-Borup-West leading, and the ball is at the 42-yard line of Red Lake County. Rebel territory where the Cougars will have it 1st and 10 and try to run the clock out, leading 42-14 here in the section semifinals. Cougars looking to head to the Fargo Dome. Mahnomen-Waban hanging on against Polk County West. That score is 12-3 in favor of Mahnomen-Waban. Fourth quarter there. And so we've got the Ada-Borup-West Cougars a 1st down and 10. Receivers each way, and a handoff. Tristan Triplett up the middle, and Triplett is down at the 32-yard line. They'll actually get him to the 31-yard line. 11 yards on the play for Tristan Triplett, and a 1st down.
Good run, and Seeger there once again. He's a 5'11 freshman for this Red Lake County team.
And a starter, no doubt about it. Looks like Polk County West is trying to score against the Thunderbirds. Close, that game on YourLiveEvent.com. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Receivers each way. Cougar football, I formation, movement, and they're not going to blow the whistle. But Larson is lassoed down there by Duden at the 35-yard line. A loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 10. Make it 2nd down now and 14. And 2.5 to play.
Larson was pulling away from his center too fast, Kevin. He dropped the ball and had to scoop it back up, and by the time he scooped it up, Duden was there to eat him up.
Okay. Well, stick around here for our post-game reaction here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com, as we'll try to get some other scores and other action from the region that's going on here today with R&J Sports. And across the state, it is a section semifinal Saturday. Big day in the state of Minnesota football, and North Dakota with state playoffs, their quarterfinal round. Turn and fake the handoff. Wyatt Larson's going to go on the bootleg. Left side has a couple of guys to beat. He is going to be brought down after getting across the 30, 25, and then wrestled down at the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. It's going to be a 12-yard gain, 3rd and short. So for the Cougars, 1:30 to play, and 3rd down and 2 to go. A couple more plays, and the game will wrap up with this running clock second half. Looks like they're getting lined up here. Polk County West is inside the Mahnomen-Waban 10-yard line. 12-3 is the score. Mahnomen-Waban leading Polk County West. Here, Ada-Borup-West trying to salt the clock away, and now there is going to be a flag. They went too long, delay a game. So now it looks like there's another play, maybe 2 plays to go here, Leifer.
Say that again, Kevin?
Don't worry about it. Down to the last couple of plays between Ada-Borup-West and Red Lake County, keeping our eyes on the Mahnomen-Waban Polk County West game. We had to delay a game, though, here on Ada-Borup-West, as that'll be the 6th penalty on the Cougars in the football game. So 3rd and 7 now at the 27. 27, excuse me. The handoff goes. Not much doing for Tristan Triplett. He'll get back a couple to the 25, make it to the 26. He'll get a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And I think it might be the ball game.
Yeah, they just asked if they have to snap, and they don't.
Well, then that would be the ball game. Last time I checked, right?
Yes, that would be the end of it. That would be what they call a game over.
All right, well, I will let you track down some players and track down some coaches, and we will have our postgame report coming up. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars will play for a Section 8A championship. The Cougars' final score on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 42-14. Ada-Borup-West will defeat Red Lake County and will move on to the Section 8A finals next Thursday night at the Fargo Dome. The Cougars win on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around, the postgame report is next.
Grouse Roadhouse is located just east of Island Lake, across from Mershman's Taxidermy. The Roadhouse invites you to stop in before or after the game to eat or just come in and socialize with family and friends. They also have weekly food specials. Just go to their Facebook page and see what their special of the day is, or call 668-2111. Supporting the area students in the classroom as well as in all their extracurricular activities. The Rough Grouse Roadhouse, 5 miles south of Langby on County Road 4.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Eli Swenson at AgriMax by calling 218-790-6375 or their main office at 891-2211.
Subway Ada. Eat fresh. If you need lunch or dinner for a meeting or a get-together on short notice, Subway Ada can put together a great meal quickly. They have party platters, cookies, chips, soups, and beverage options. They have box lunches as well that they can put together for your group. Subway Ada builds it the way you want it with fresh bread and fresh veggies. Think of Subway Ada when you need catering for any occasion, large or small. Subway Ada, the home of fresh. 784-SUBS or 784-7827. Subway Ada. Eat fresh.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Valley General Store in Halstead is now open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. They welcome you to stop in, get all your hardware items, groceries, and more now in the new store with more inventory. Valley General Store in Halstead. Come and shop for your fresh produce and grocery items. Valley General Store, now with groceries in Halstead. Thanks to all who have visited the new Valley General Store in Halstead. If you haven't been there yet, they welcome you to stop in at the store full of hardware, groceries, and more. Valley General Store in Halstead, open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Over the Red Lake County Rebels here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The Cougars victorious 42-14, and our post-game report is being brought to you by Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Into our game summary now from the Benedictine Care Community in Mission Court on the campus of the Benedictine Living Community of Ada. Ada-Borup-West winners 42-14 as first half Cougars would lead 35-0. Fetting touchdown on the ground, Kritzberger touchdown on the ground, Markison found Spaeth, and found another touchdown pass there to Spaeth. And then Lance Kritzberger had a scoop and score fumble recovery touchdown, and it was 35-0 at halftime Cougars. Bo Fetting would take the opening kickoff of the third quarter, 82 yards for a touchdown. And then with the running clock, Red Lake County got the ball, and they would fumble it. Cougars would then fumble on their possession. Rebels would go a 10-play drive and score on a Paul DeHate 3-yard touchdown run. Cougars would get the ball back in the fourth quarter, punt it. And then Rebels would have a 7-play drive, end in the end zone. Escali on a 5-yard touchdown run. Cougars would have the ball back and run out the clock, and that'd be the final. 42-14, Ada-Borup-West, your Section 8A championship game. They will be matching up with either Mahnomen-Waubun or Polk County West. It is Mahnomen-Waubun right now leading 12-3 late fourth quarter over in Mahnomen. That game is also on yourliveevent.com and on Gold 101.5 KRJM. The game summary today presented to you by Benedictine Care Community Mission Court Campus of the Benedictine Living Community of Ada. 42-14, the Cougars are off to the section title game next Thursday night inside the Fargo Dome. We'll have coverage with R&J Sports as the Cougars will take on either the Thunderbirds or the Thunder inside the Fargo Dome. We'll take a break. Post-game report from Home Crown Realty continues after this on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, Calzones, Signature Pizza, Famous Cheese Squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers, sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Home Crown Realty postgame report, bringing you the action here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Let's name our super sub of the game following Ada-Borup-West's win over Red Lake County, 42-14. Super sub is brought to you by Subway in Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Do like I did today. Get a Subway pizza, but make it a breakfast pizza. It's good. And enjoy. But you could, of course, enjoy Subway in Ada. As always, they're open 7 days a week. Subway Ada, eat fresh. Down on the field, our super sub of the game with Leaf Bakken is Wyatt Larson.
Thanks, Kevin. Wyatt, congratulations. Got to play a little playoff football. What's that like to be able to jump in on the field and help out your guys?
I think it's pretty great to be included in all this and to be a part of a great team. And I'm just glad to be here.
And we're glad to have you along. And you're a sophomore, so you've got some more years. What's it been like to kind of learn a few things from Marcuson and learn from these seniors? You've got to work with some different wide receivers as well. So you're building up, of course, and probably get the next season after it.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping on it. I'm trying to take every opportunity and every chance to learn from our upperclassmen because they've been around the longest and they have more experience. So, yeah.
What's the toughest part about being a quarterback? I wasn't a quarterback, so I had to look at blocking schemes as a lineman. So what's the hardest part when you're thinking about being a QB?
The hardest part is probably slowing yourself down and just remembering everything you're doing. And if you turn the wrong way, the play's not going to work out. So you gotta know your stuff.
Wyatt, you're named our super sub of the game. You came in as the substitute quarterback, did a great job leading your team out there in that second half. So congratulations on the win and good job today.
Thank you.
All right, and there's our super sub of the game from Subway in Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Subway Ada. And our super sub of the game. Stick around, more to come here on the post-game report. In fact, why don't we just keep it right here, and let's go into our stars of the game presentation, brought to you by the Darren Ramey Agency and American Federal Bank in Ada. Down on the field, Leaf Bakken's got Cameron Spaeth of the Cougars.
Cameron, congrats on the win. Big game, a huge catch. That was a big deal down there to make that catch. What was that feeling as you reached over your shoulder and grabbed that one?
Yeah, it came in slow motion, in all honesty, and I didn't know how far the ball was going to go, knowing that it was going into the wind, but quarterback placed it perfectly and right into my hands, and I made the play, and it was a touchdown. So it felt great, actually, really great.
What's it like playing a little bit of playoff football? You know, you guys have had a good run, a strong run this season and into the postseason now, so it's got to be exciting just to get to play more football and keep playing football.
It is. It's very exciting. Definitely is a confidence booster, and it makes you want to work hard and keep being with the guys you're playing with, and it's all about the team, really, and they make it fun, and they make you want to be there. So, yeah, I'm just excited to see where we go in this.
And how do you guys prepare? What's your plan to prepare for the next round as you go on to take the winner of Polk County West or Mahnomen-Waubun, two teams you've seen before, two tough teams, so I'm sure that Coach Tinjum is going to have you guys doing some pretty tough prep work.
Definitely going to make sure I'm icing, hydrating, eating bananas so I don't cramp, and just keep working harder every single week and making myself better and more athletic to make more plays like I did today, and hoping that everybody else sticks to their job and I'll do mine.
Sounds like a great plan, Cameron. Congratulations again, and best of luck next week.
Thank you very much.
As we continue on with more of the post-game report, stars of the game, and Leaf Bakken's got Aiden Marcuson of the Cougars down on the field.
Aiden, congratulations. Great job today, and talk a little bit. I'll ask you first on that great toss into the window and into Spaith's hands. How'd that feel coming out of the hands?
Well, you had to get a perfect spiral on that one, so I didn't really get the best spiral, so you could tell it kind of came back. I just kind of threw it as hard as I could and threw up a pair, and got to get the ball to good ball player, so I gave it to my good ball player, and he made a play, so it was pretty good.
You know, today you guys have played in the wind, of course, not a big deal, but that makes it a little more difficult, doesn't it? You got to kind of make some decisions, and we got to run to the north, we got to pass to the south, and it seemed to work pretty well, and I'd call it a decent balance today.
Yeah. Wind was a big factor today. You could tell throwing that way was way more successful. This way it was just tough, but yeah, we got through it, and it all worked out, so yeah.
Now, talking a little bit about the next round of things, what are your plans? What do you want to do to prepare yourself for the big game next week, and how do you keep being a leader for this team as we continue on the postseason?
Well, we got to stay dialed in. It's playoffs, whole different playing part. You know, teams are gonna come at you in all different ways. Just we gotta have a good week of practice. Watch some film on Monday. Just prepare. So yeah.
Sounds good. Aiden Marcuson, congratulations on the win today, and best of luck next week.
Thank you.
There you go, Kevin.
Very good. Thanks a lot, Leaf. Those are the stars of the game from American Federal Bank and Ada, the Darren Ramey Agency, Insurance Brokers of America and Ada. Nick Wynn, Darren Ramey has a Home Crown Realty post-game report continues. Don't know. We might have had Remick run away from us here. We'll see if we can't get Coach Tinjum for Ada-Borup-West joining us here in just a bit as well, as I do get to hand this subcard. Look at that. Congrats, man. Wyatt Larson came up the booth and got the subcard. He's ready to go to Subway and Ada. Stay tuned. More of our post-game report from Home Crown Realty after the Cougars' 42-14 win over Red Lake County coming up next.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
on KRJB and on yourliveevent.com. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars 42-14 winners over Red Lake County in the postgame report from Home Crown Realty. Let's get into postgame coaches' comments now. Presented to you from Barrick Family Farm, barrickfamilyfarm.com for career opportunities and information about the progress of Barrick Family Farm. Like them on Facebook too, barrickfamilyfarm.com. As we go down to the field, postgame coaches' comments. Leaf Bakken's got the head coach of Ada-Borup-West, Paul Tinjum.
Well, now the sun comes out, Coach, and congratulations on the win. Some really good plays. I mean, both on the ground, through the air, so you got to be pretty happy about that, seeing the guys perform well today.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we moved the ball really well, I thought. Defense played really good. 35-0 at halftime, and then second half kickoff, we returned that, and then our starters were done for the day, so it was nice to get them on the bench early and get a little extra rest than a normal game with a short week coming up here for next week. So yeah, we played really well. Always things to get better at, but we're happy.
You talked about it a little bit at halftime, but talk about what you do as a coach and what you tell your guys about staying healthy and what they need to do kind of on this downtime the next few days as you prep for the next game.
Just to get any injuries, you make sure you ice them and take care of them, and just treat them. You got to do treatment. I mean, there's things you can do to help yourself recover a little bit faster, and then it's basically going to be a 4-day rest and then play. So, that's huge. If you get any nagging injuries, it's important to take care of them the first 2 days to maximize or minimize actually your time of swelling and injury stuff. So, yeah, hopefully we were pretty healthy. I think a couple of guys are a little sore, I know, but that's football and it's late in the season, and that's what happens.
Taking a step back, you had your second string guys in there, a couple other guys come off the bench. You have to be impressed with them as well, and that they can step in and you have the confidence in them where if somebody, heaven forbid, they get hurt, but if they needed time because they cramp up or whatever it is, you have that confidence in the next string of guys that can get out there and get the job done.
Yeah, they did a nice job. Moved the ball a little bit on them and played some solid defense against their team. So, we got, games like this are kind of how you build your program for the next year. You try to reload and get guys experience, and so it was nice that they got to play the whole second half there. So definitely we saw a lot of nice things out of a lot of young guys there and a lot of backups. So that was good to see. And if need be, then you have a idea and who you can put in a game if you need to, if somebody gets hurt or cramps up, like you said, or something happens. So those guys are they're fighting for playing time, and they're showing what they can do, and getting experience for next year as well. And you never know what happens. You might need one of those guys sooner than later. So, yeah, it's great for them and great for the coaches to see what they can do.
On the coaching side of things and for your staff, what do you guys have to do to prepare for two tough teams, whether it be Mahnomen, Waubun, or whether it be Polk County West, two tough teams that you've faced, and you're in the postseason, so it's different than the regular season when it comes down to it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you just got to see who comes out on top over there, and just whoever it is, it's going to be a tough game no matter what because they're both great teams. So, I don't really have a preference. I'm just glad we won and get to move on. And
12-3 final, by the way,
game plan and try to figure something out to beat them. I mean, that's all you can do, and you just try to find things that you think you can do and try to find things you can stop, and just put the best game plan as possible together, and just go out and try to execute it.
It was just confirmed to me, 12-3, so it'll be Mahnomen Waubun. So again, you beat them here at home in the regular season, but it's a different game, and like you just said, you watch a little tape, see what you got to do, and hey, try to perform your best.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're both, since the last time we played each other, I don't know, was that week 3, I think. Week 3, I think. We're both different teams. Both teams, should be better at this point. So definitely, watching them a little bit on film through the season, they definitely improved a lot. And, it's going to be a battle. We've had some great games with each other the last 5 years, and I expect nothing but another great game. So it's going to be should be fun at the Fargo Dome next Thursday. We get the late primetime game, so it'll be a fun night.
Coach Paul Tinjum of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, congratulations today and best of luck next week.
Hey, thank you.
There we go. Appreciate that. Down on the field, Leaf Bakken and the head coach of Ada-Borup-West, Paul Tinjum, as it is confirmed Mahnomen Waubun, a 12-3 victory over Polk County West. So the Thunderbirds and the Cougars will meet inside the Fargo Dome for the section title of 8A football. As they've had some battles in the last couple of years, Cougars took the regular season matchup. We'll see what happens on Thursday night for the section 8A football championship. More to come as our Home Crown Realty postgame report continues. Those were postgame coaches' comments from Barrick Family Farm. The Cougars 42, Rebels 14 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
This is Jim Lund from Legacy Seeds. Did you know in a bag of seed, 100% of the yield potential comes from two components, the seed's genetics and the seed's quality? Here at Legacy Seeds, along with delivering the most cutting-edge genetics, we pride ourselves in having some of the industry's highest quality standards. Because we know each spring, a farmer gets one chance to plant with the highest yield potential, and here at Legacy Seeds, we're just the company to help you do it.
So give them a call. Legacy Seeds, Alice, North Dakota, 701-689-BEAN or legacyseeds.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West School. This educational campus is filled with energy and a culture of striving for excellence with academics, fine arts, and athletics. With current enrollment over 700 students who are busy learning and participating in school activities, the administration and staff of Ada-Borup-West School welcomes parents and community members to also participate with support to all students. Learn more of the current success and events at the school website ada.k12.mn.us.
AgCountry offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. AgCountry gives me challenges.
Yeah, AgCountry is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
It is from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada-Borup-West, a 42-14 win over Red Lake County. Bobby, have safe travels, my man. Maybe see you inside the dome? Maybe? Okay. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars victorious over Red Lake County, 42-14. And by the way, that was the voice of the radio station in Thief River Falls, Bob Holtgren, my buddy Bob. Good morning, Bob. Me and Bob are morning guys. Anyways, we move on. So, final score here. The Cougars win 42-14 inside the Fargo Dome against Mahnomen-Waubun next week, who defeated Polk County West 42-14. The Norman County East Yule and Hitterdall Titans get a victory over Nevis here this afternoon, 19-16. That was in Nevis. They'll be in the Fargo Dome for the Section 6 9-man championship. It was a close ball game. Look at Leaf Bakken do that on us. I mean, we could show the camera on him, but I don't know if we can. I mean, he could get in front of the scoreboard camera over here. I mean, no, he can't. He doesn't want to. Oh, do you have a microphone on or something? No? I don't know. Yeah, here I am. I just don't.
It's okay.
When you left the field, I just forgot about you.
So, so tell me more. So, congratulations to the Titans.
The Titans got a win over Nevis. Fertile-Beltrami was leading Clearburg-Gonvick 14-7 or 14-6 at one point late in the game, so I'm not sure where that's at in the other 6-9-man game. But anyway, we got that going for us. Football. Hey, man, it's a football game. Everybody out there and play for football. Hey, good thing the sun came out as we get into our postgame. Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Let's talk about our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Enbridge Energy with the Enbridge Player of the Game. Leaf, what about Ollie Kritzberger today, huh?
Yeah, he did a nice job. He made some good tackles.
Explosive
he was,
plays offensively.
Given the ball to run quite a bit. Not that I don't think Bo Fetting was necessarily shut down, but Coach Tingham decided to
shut him down.
to give Kritzberger the opportunity, and I think a great opportunity for Ollie.
Well, their counter play worked really well. They even had one get called back. Ollie found the end zone twice. One got called back because of the holding or the block back, and there was a holding penalty too. Enbridge Energy Line 3 replacement project. They say thank you to all who helped make it possible. Enbridge Energy with our Energy Player of the Game. Let's talk Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And your connection here to Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect, and we connect through the air in the game of football. Football. It's a football game. It's football. And so we talk about the post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. HTCHalsteadTel.com. How about the connection from Aiden Markison to Cameron Spaeth? 2 times they connected. 77 yards. 2 touchdowns. Not bad.
I keep replaying that one in my head. that was a great pass. And we
In
heard
the wind, right?
We heard Aiden talk about it. He wanted the spiral, couldn't get the spiral quite right. The wind caught it, and then Cameron's able to grab it over his shoulder. That was really amazing.
It was a highlight play, and I think Brandon, you got that on the camera, right, on yourliveevent.com. Brandon got it.
Oh man!
So we'll have to see that.
Oh man!
It's a highlight. And there you have it. That's your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com from Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Digging in the trenches, and we're talking about the trenches, the line of scrimmage. I looked at early on, Visser Trenching, by the way, digging in the trenches with Visser Trenching, Ada, Minnesota. Visser Trenching says, Bo Jorgensen played really well in the trenches tonight.
Yeah.
Both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, he was able to get back into the backfield, make a few sacks, make a couple of big stops on the running back, and that's what really slowed up the Rebels right away was they just couldn't get past, and Bo Jorgensen, a big piece of that, and you got to give credit to a lot of the defensive linemen as well on a great job there for Ada-Borup-West.
Give credit where credit is due.
In the trenches.
In the trenches. We could tell you that was Visser Trenching in the trenches here in this one. We'll take one more break. And I think that's all we're going to need to wrap things up. Here's Ada-Borup-West 42-14 over Red Lake County. The Cougars' Section 8A championship game will be against Mahnomen-Waubun, who were 12-3 winners over Polk County West today. It'll be inside the Fargo Dome on Thursday night, 8 o'clock. Oof. That means Kevin's going to have very little sleep come Friday morning, but, what we do for the game. It's all part of the fun. Post-game show continues from Home Crown Realty right after this.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
Post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. Let's name the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, or maybe the Precision Play. I always double-check myself on this. I'm going to go with Precision Play of the Game from RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com, and Precision Play of the Game. I want to go with the first touchdown to Cameron Spaeth from Aiden Marcus in the 47-yarder, because that was a thing of beauty, that it was a perfectly thrown football coming across, well led by Marcuson. It came after a turnover. And points on the board. That was the precision play of the game, and you can be precise with your agronomy work, Precision Ag, and for our friends there at, of course, RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com, RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. Well, we talk about Performance Ag west of Borup. They are ready for you. And a high-performance player of today's game, Performance Ag west of Borup. And Performance Ag of flipping around, finding it. Yes, you want high performance in your farm, so trust Performance Ag. Corn, soybean, sunflower seed, Legacy, Integra, LG Seed, Rob Seco Seed, west of Borup. Stop in. Call Eric Grafstrom at 701-799-0356. Performance Ag west of Borup. Performance play. High performance in your operation. I think about the high performance of the Cougar defense, keeping the starting defense, keeping the Rebels at bay in that first half. And second half, Rebels got a couple of scores, second, third string guys out there playing, but nonetheless, high performance from the Cougars D for most of the game here today. Performance Ag west of Borup. Okay, I'm ready to run down the final numbers as we broadcast from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Representative broadcast booth. Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent representative in Ada and Ulen. I ran all the numbers, Leaf, and I did so without using my, calculator.
Wow, look at you go.
Long form math for stats today.
You didn't have to get your what? Oh, dang it! I forgot what the counter's called.
I don't know, but I'm sure I did it old math, not new math.
New math.
Point is, I got it done.
Good.
Stats are brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile, christianmotors.com. For the Red Lake County Rebels, it was quarterback Owen Shervestead, 2 of 4, 61 yards and interception. Blaine Schmitz had 10 carries, 35 yards on the ground. Brock Seeger, 10 carries, 42 yards. Paul DeHate, 13 carries, 52 yards and a touchdown. Owen Shervestead, 3 carries, 2 yards to the negative. And Tyler Escalay, 5 carries, 25 yards and a score. 152 rushing yards, 61 passing for a total of 213 yards of offense. Following the math? Yeah. Green shirt guy says so. 49 yards on the reception from Moline, and it was Escalay with a 12-yard reception in the game. You haven't been called green shirt guy for like a few days, right? Yesterday? Shoot! Well, now someone's got to. I'll text you tomorrow. Hey, green shirt guy, keep it going. You got to make it, got to streak it. For the Red Lake County Rebels, they did have some turnover trouble. 4 fumbles and an interception, so 5 turnovers in the game. 2 penalties, 20 yards. Red Lake County's season comes to a close. A very young ball club, but 3-5. Red Lake County season ends. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars will go to the section championship game against Mahnomen-Waban next Thursday at the Fargo Dome at 8 o'clock. Aiden Markison, 4 of 6, 96 yards, 2 scores. Bo Fetting rushed 8 times for 80 yards and a touchdown. 2 carries totaled 54 yards. Ollie Kritzberger, 4 carries, 65 and a touchdown. Trenton Sipp had 4 carries, 15 yards. Aiden Markison, 5 for 13 to the negative. You count that in with the sacks and things.
Right.
He's also negative yards, but has touchdowns on the ground. So it's one of those things with his statistics. Aiden's not going to go winning a rushing title, but he's going to get in the end zone a few times.
Well, it's different than that 9-man ball that we've been watching a lot where the quarterback has more rushing yards than the regular running back.
Yeah, it's Connor Nelson. Yeah, he's pretty good for the Titans, who also are going to the section title for 6 9-man football. Tristan Triplett, 7 carries, 22 yards, was also part of the fantastic Metallica quartet, I'll call it, last night at the Pep Band for Ada-Borup-West. Enter Sandman.
Nice.
Really good. Tristan could play some. He could play some strings. I'll tell you that much. Wyatt Larson, 3 carries, 4 yards. Cameron Spaeth, 2 catches, 77 yards and 2 scores. Lance Kritzberger to catch for 8, and Carson. Oh no, I can't even say Carson DeVos yet. He's not playing. Talking about Evan DeVos. He had a catch for 11 yards, matching his jersey number. Don't say Carson's name on the radio, Kevin. My goodness.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Hey, Carson. You made a play today. Just kidding. Evan did. 269 yards of offense for the Cougars. 96 on the ground, 163 through the air. Did I do that right? 259? Oh, I missed my one. 173 yards on the ground, 96 through the air. Cougars in the football game had 6 penalties. They turned it over twice, both on fumbles, as they will play in the section title game coming up on Thursday night. We will be joining NDSU Bison football in progress here in just a few moments at 106.5 FM KRJB, so stick around for that. From the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, on the Home Crown Realty Postgame Report. My name is Kevin Kochman. I'm thanking you for joining us here today. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Leif Bakken. Thanks, Leif. And thanks to you, Brandon Loosbrock, running the show here for YourLiveEvent.com. We appreciate it. Join us again Thursday. Join us for more sports this upcoming week. Check out the schedules and updates. We're going to get those all updated for you at rjbroadcasting.com. Stick around for Bison football in just a bit. Final score, 42-14. Ada-Borup-West over Red Lake County High School football. Section 8A semifinals. Cougars over the Rebels on YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB 106.5 FM.